Welcome, Commander. Each wave will be challenging to overcome with the forces available. Directly controlling the actions of your units will give you the edge you need to prevail. Good luck. Congratulations, Commander.
Why not?
Nicely done, Commander.
Aye, aye, sir. Out.
Congratulations, Commander.
Can't wait. That's fine.
Well done, Commander.
Looking forward to it. Roger that. Aye, aye.
Well done, Commander.
Gangway.
Congratulations, Commander.
Been waiting on you.
Where's the emergency? Ready for pickup?
Congratulations, Commander.
Now what? Light flight here. Where's the emergency? Waiting on you. Ready for pickup? Taking up or dropping
Congratulations,
off?
Commander.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Orders received. Go, go, go! Roger that. That's fine.
Come on now.
Got it. Gangway. Got it.
Well done, Commander.
That's fine. Armed and ready. Go, go, go! Give me some. Who wants some? Got it.
Congratulations, Commander.
Will do. This better be. You gonna you gonna That's this better be. You gonna this better be. Go, go, go. By the number. You gonna this better be. Been waiting.
Oh wait, I signed up as Zerg. Are you serious? Darn. Well, I feel like a jerk, but did not mean to sign up as Zerg. That sucks.
What's going on? Huh? Ah! SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gotcha. SCV ready. What's go ahead? Huh? Go ahead.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Bandit. Go ahead. SCV ready. In the rear. Ah! What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Atira? Thank you.
SCV ready.
I'm actually playing Grandmaster right now, so
Huh? In the
probably gonna be pretty challenging. But I will give it my best.
SCV ready. Big. What's going
Beaten
on?
a few GMs before on ladder, but
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
usually have some trouble, as you might imagine.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Okay, how many gases do you have, sir? One,
Yes, sir.
two. Oh, the second one's just being taken now. It's a little bit odd.
Bad news. Roger. Yo. Huh? Bad news. Huh? I'm going. Yeah. Bad news.
Command center upgrade complete.
And still no orbital. So, okay. He is definitely cheesing me. Question is, what is it? Seems like a
Our
proxy
SCVs are under
factory,
attack.
from what I can tell.
What's going
Not
on?
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ah!
Yep. There we go.
What? Got some. What a grin. SCV ready. Fear the Reaper. What's it? I'm the death. I'm listening. Death from above. SCV ready.
This is really... Why didn't he have his orbital yet? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. In the rear with gear. SCV ready. Big job, huh? SCV ready.
Not enough. Command center upgrade.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Optics on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. We hear you. Got it. What's it? SCV ready. What?
Add-on complete.
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
You got coordinate. Channel's clear. This ought to be good. Comms open.
SCV ready.
Got comms open.
SCV ready.
Cyclone listed.
Number.
You got coordinate. This ought to be good.
This better be good.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Sure thing. SCV. I can't build here. SCV ready. In the rear. Big job. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Armed and ready. SCV ready. Ready to plunder. SCV ready. Fight or flight. Yeah. What's going on? SCV ready.
Got it.
Who wants?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Add-on.
We could use some
Not
help here.
enough minerals.
SCV ready. Let's put some back. This better be
Add-on.
good. SCV ready. SCV ready. Armed.
Ready.
SCV ready. We could use some help here.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
In the rear. This better be good. Let's have a blast. Up, ready to go.
Base is under attack.
Armed and ready. What's going on? Huh? Man.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
In the rear.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Kaboom!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Big waste. Who wants? Gateway coming through. Go, go, go!
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Yep.
Ready for pickup.
Who wants some? Need something blown up?
Channel's clear, boss.
Add-on complete. Not
This better be good.
insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
Gateway coming through.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ready for dust off.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ready.
This better be one piece of me, boy. Gateway coming through. Give me orders.
Insufficient Vespine.
Go, go, go! Been waiting on you. Who wants some? Armed and ready. Gateway coming through. By the numbers, want a piece of me, boy.
Mineral field depleted.
This better be good. What's
Not
going
enough.
on? Who wants some? Go ahead. Big
Not
job.
enough minerals.
Huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Man, this better be good. Armed and ready.
Research complete. Not enough mineral.
What?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
What's going on? Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Research not enough.
This better be good. Roger. Huh? In the rear with big job. By the numbers.
Add-on complete.
Been waiting on you.
Insufficient. Upgrade complete.
Queued up, ready to go! What's our target?
You want SCV ready? Armed and ready. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
This better be. Been waiting.
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
This better be good. Want some?
Mineral field.
Armed and ready. Been waiting.
Big!
You go.
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
Game ready to blunder. This better be good.
Not enough energy.
Coming through.
Not enough energy.
Ready for pickup?
Gangway, coming through. Who wants some? Go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Gangway,
minerals.
coming through. What's going? In
Not-
the rear with the
Ready
leader.
to roll!
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete.
This better be good. By the numbers.
Mineral field depleted.
Queued up, ready to go!
Ready for dust off.
Wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better be good. You can.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Armed?
Ready for dust off.
You want a piece?
Not enough minerals.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough energy.
Give us your best!
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off. Understood.
Go. Orders.
Ready for dust off.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
You want a
Ready for dust off.
Not enough.
armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better.
Not mineral field depleted.
Go. Orders. Who wants?
Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy? Gangway, coming through.
Not
Who wants some?
not enough minerals.
Ready for
This better be good. Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through.
Not
Ready to blunder.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through.
Talk to me.
Mineral field. Vespene geyser exhaust. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Life flight here.
Load up, ready to go.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go! Armed and ready. Fight or flight. Been waiting on you.
Speak up.
Gangway, coming through. This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
10-4.
Ready to roll out.
What's up? Give me orders. Go, go, go!
Not add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through. By the number. Go, go, go! You got it. You gonna give me orders? I feel ya. Ready to plunder. Been waiting.
Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Vespene geyser exhausted.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Waiting on you.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
Got no.
Armed and ready.
Load up, ready to go.
Mineral field.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? I like it.
Picking up.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Talk to me. Ready for pickup? Inside. Bye-bye.
Mineral field depleted.
Need something? Give us your best. Go ahead.
This better be good. Let's get it. Fight or flight.
Not enough
Want
minerals.
a piece of me, boy?
Now what?
Go, go, go!
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
What's that?
Picking up or dropping off?
Bad news?
Fueled up, ready to go.
Go ahead.
Where's the
Gangway,
emergency?
coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Want some?
Not enough minerals.
Ah! You scared me!
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
This better be good. Been waiting on you. Get some! Armed and ready. Ready to plunder. Got it. Go, go, go!
Now what?
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Life flight's here. Where's the
Gangway,
emergency?
coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Outstanding. In the rear with the gear. Ready to plunder. Been waiting on you. That's
Mineral
fine.
field depleted.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
I'm in deep. Need something close.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to plunder.
Our SCV is under attack. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Trans-
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Gateway, coming through. We can use some help here.
Our SCV's base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
Now what?
Armed? You gonna give me orders? Ah! You scared me!
Where's the emergency?
Base is under attack.
Now,
This better be
talk to me.
Go ahead.
Waiting on you. Now what?
Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
system. You gonna give me orders?
Base is under attack.
Gateway, coming through.
What's on you?
By the number.
Base is under attack.
This better be good. Armed and ready.
Base is under attack.
Transformation system prime.
Been waiting on you.
Base is under attack.
You gonna give me orders? Huh? This better be good. Who wants some? You gonna give me orders? Armed and ready. Aye, aye. Go ahead.
Base is under attack.
Who wants some?
Go ahead.
Transformation system, you ready for war?
What's that?
Base is under attack.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right. Certainly. Agreed.
What's our target?
Made for battle.
Now what? Here's your...
Got no patience. Go ahead. Lay it on.
Can't hold them alone.
Light flight here. Talk to me.
Go ahead.
Fight or flight?
Speak up. Got no patience.
Transformation systems primed. You ready?
What's our target? Lay it on me.
Bad news?
Let's
What's that? Give us your
fight or
Where's the emergency?
can do.
In the rear with the...
What's that? What's... Give us your best shot. Need something?
you ready for war?
I will check that in 1 second, boys,
Wait.
if you don't mind.
Ready for pickup?
Transformation system.
Go ahead. Got no... Speak up. Lay it on.
Picking up or dropping off? Acknowledged. Now what?
Ah! What's that?
Fight or flight? Yeah. Fight or...
Need something? Got days. Give up.
Light flight here.
Go.
Picking up or dropping?
Need something? Load up.
You ready for...
I'm in deep.
Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Win versus GM, boys. Holy crap. I don't know if he was off racing or not. Don't care that much. Yeah, that wasn't in the Diamond tournament. Yeah, so it was a GM off racing. There's no way in hell he's 43-73. But, let's see what his main race is. Looks like he's a Protoss. My goodness, that was a sick game. Wow. Whew. Alright, let me scroll up through chat and thank you for the cheer, Brazil made nuts. Great to see you, man. Holy crap. That was a tough game. And he was only I only got credit for beating a 4,300 freaking player. So that sucks a little bit, but I'm just happy with the win. Yeah, dropping onto the tanks to trigger that friendly fire is really really crucial to breaking out of those sieges. That move deserves some bits. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Which move was that, by the way? I was so locked in. Was it the dropping on the tanks? I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Satira. That's very kind of you. Always stunned and can't stop watching. Wow, you're gonna make me blush here. Thank you. Whew. What a game. Win versus off race. Have to clarify that, GM. I've beaten before I took my break a few months ago, I had beaten a few GMs playing main race on ladder, but you know, obviously doesn't happen too often, otherwise I'd be GM, right? But I beat a mech Terran playing main race ranked. He was like 5450 or something on NA. I beat a 5700 Zerg. It was like 5720 or 57, something like that. Zerg EU GM, and then I forget what the other one was. I beat another GM, but anyway, it's not too often that I get to beat them when they're playing main race ranked. So I'll take an off race win as well, for sure. But wow, that was a tough game. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna watch it. I want to see exactly how close it was. I killed his SCVs and his bases like so many times. I was actually surprised he had as much army as he did at the end. He did have too many Marauders, by the way. They're not very good in bio versus bio. You know, they're not bad against tanks, of course, but the problem is the Marines. Oh, that's right, Brazil. Yeah, he accused me of map hacking. I did it on stream. I beat him on stream in the tournament semis, and then I had like a Diamond 2 player in the finals. But yeah, that's right, you were there. That game was pretty cool. I still remember it. It was on Abyssal Reef. He played Lingbane Muta. I attacked him at his 4th with Biomine. Added some Liberate. Did a 2-1-1. Biomine. Hit with a 1-1 timing and just kept pushing. But I was pretty confused by his build too, by the way. He delayed this for so long. I don't think it's worth delaying your orbital to get this second one up. Like, he's going with a really defensive build. In a way, so he got his Reaper. He's getting his, what are they called? Cyclones. He's actually making this an orbital before this one. Yeah, that's not good. You want this as an orbital first, for sure. That would be lack of race knowledge right there. And I guess the Marauders theoretically to go against siege tanks. Siege tanks counter the Cyclones, and Marauders, they don't like hard counter siege tanks, but they're pretty good against them. So had a lot of little micro battles here. That extra Cyclone makes a huge difference. So he's going to continue reactoring them. Map hacks, are you kidding? Yeah, thanks a lot, Atir. Mic sounds a little bit off. It could be because it was farther away from my face. Let me know if that's any better. This mic is super sensitive. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Because it was one of those big GM tournaments where it's a 6-rounder or whatever. So there's a group stage and then the bracket stage. And we had a really close game in the group stage, but he won. So he got out first in the group, I got out second. And then we met again in the bracket stage. I thought I might lose here, by the way. We met again in the bracket stage, and I beat him. And he said, nice map hacks, and then he immediately put me on ignore. So honestly, that just made the victory even sweeter. Okay, he's got a 3rd. Alright, I wasn't sure about that. He does have his 3rd command center up now. I don't mean this as an insult, but he's kind of spending like a Protoss. Meaning, you know, Protoss produces in cycles, and Terran production has to be constant. So he's letting this bank up. You really don't want this. He needs to get his extra production down. Again, this is just sort of like lack of race-specific awareness. But this attack it's actually a pretty good attack. Reactored Cyclones with Marauders, that's pretty darn strong. Especially since he's double expanding behind it. And here are the extra production facilities now. But yeah, his income is going to be way, way freaking higher than mine. Actually pretty crazy. Now, I will say, when I arrived here at his third, and I saw that his third base was already on location, I knew he wasn't going to have much of a main army. Because he went with such heavy pressure, it's obvious it was a fast double expansion behind it. So he couldn't have this third base on location and a huge standing army. So as soon as this drop gets out there and sees this, I realized I could put on pressure. I've actually never killed these rocks, by the way. Fun little fact. I've literally never knocked these rocks down. I need to do that. But yeah, so right here I realized that he can't have much here. I don't have stim, otherwise this would be pretty devastating. Has to pull everything back for it. So it kind of brought me back to almost even. I think he's still ahead. I think I've got an army supply lead. Yeah, army supply lead. And I do have an upgrade lead. My armory was late because honestly I didn't even know if the game would go that long. I'm on 5 racks, 2 bases, so borderline all in. I have to do damage here. And I don't want him to see me moving out. I want him to think I'm just sitting here. And here we go. Base trade number 1. I hit his third. My third is just starting now. Oh my. Actually, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that he pulled the army back. For some reason, I thought this was the first time that we exchanged here, but obviously that's not the case. I want to take a look at it. He definitely would have been able to break through this army. This third tank was just added now, so it was 2 siege tanks and some marines. Now, obviously, he'd lose all of this. He's got this back here, so yeah, I mean, that would just be a full base trade. He's got, what, 4 Cyclones? This one's almost dead, but 4 Cyclones, 2 tanks. He has medevacs and marines. So if he would have gone for it there, could have won. Can't say for sure, but he could have won there. The mind games, yeah. Yeah, but it's like things like that are really important. So when I saw that he scanned my army, my plan was to do exactly what I'm doing here. But if so, it's actually a really important point that I'll illustrate. I'm glad you said that, because so I'm getting ready. My plan the whole time was to move out and do what I'm doing right now along this path, right, to hit his third, because I know he has a third base. I know I'm only on 2 bases, so if I let him mine from that third for too long, I'm just going to get overwhelmed with numbers. So I'm going to go out and attack on the right side of the map. I see that he scans me. The first scan only saw 2 of my tanks here and like a couple of marines. That doesn't give him too much information. Theoretically, I could have moved out right then, but so the second scan saw my whole army. Now, if I move out, you can play it one of 2 ways. I can move out and fake the attack, and then, like go around this way or something, but that's not really going to do much because I know his base is here, and I know I have to put pressure on it. So instead, I sit here and wait, act like I'm being defensive, and as soon as the scan ends, I move out to attack. If he sees me moving out to attack, he's going to position his army over here, and he's going to defend this base, which he needs. And if he does defend it, I'm screwed. As we can see here, my base is so far behind. Now I managed to kill his third, which is great. But if I don't do that, I'm just so far behind economically that it's going to be very difficult for me to win, especially since he's going to be able to put on pressure and he'll have superior numbers due to having mined off of his third base for far longer. So, long story short, I do not want him, at all costs, I do not want him to see this move out on this side. Now, as I said before, if I fake it and he puts his army here to defend the third and then I run up this attack path or something, that can work. But I'm not going to hit a vital base like this third in the same way. And I'm also going to be running through the center of his base, which is going to be a bit easier to defend. And for all I know, he might have a tank on the high ground here, or, one over here. That's pretty common, or these tanks positioned here. So, in other words, defending a push through this attack path is going to be easier than defending one through this attack path here. So I really want this attack path. Anyway, long story short, that's where the fake outs and the mind games come in. It's something that I'm experiencing as you get higher up in Masters, and like when I play whether it's on ladder or I play practice games against GMs, like I played Gamer Richie last week, and he's giving me tips. It's something that I'm realizing is you have to fight a lot more for small things. You have to fight for vision um, of incoming attacks. You've got to fight for the watchtowers. You have to fight for space a lot more than just like games aren't decided as much by just both players macroing up to one engagement and then one player has more numbers or something. It's usually you have to gain a ton of little edges prior to that point. So attacking by surprise is a really big deal. So you have to fight to prevent his vision of your attack, and then you have to win the attack. But it's something that I have to continue working on. Anyway, I went into a really long explanation, but it was an interesting point that you brought up there. So I thought I was going to win there, to be honest, but these medevacs really saved him. Okay, so he does have his armory, but he hasn't started his 2-2 because his economy is not in great shape now after losing his base. I'm glad there's no mind games in gold. Everyone just lost as the next guy. Alright, now this was a pretty tough contain. However, in these bio versus bio battles, bio tank versus bio tank, having or this isn't the contain then, it must be the next one. Yeah, that was not hard at all, I destroyed that. But in the bio tank versus bio tank battles, if you can get a couple of Vikings out, like if you can have a 1 to 2 Viking advantage over your opponent, it makes your tanks so much more valuable. It's really important. Alright, I think I probably overextended here. How many medevacs do I have? I have 4 medevacs, but I only have, what, 1, 2. Okay, I've got 2 with this army. He has 4. Trying to get a concave here, but these units are overstimmed. Ugh. That was painful. That should have gone better. Like I said, I was a bit overstimmed, and that's where having only 2 medevacs compared to the 5 that he had makes a really big difference. So, slightly over-aggressive. Definitely could have taken that better. Got a bit antsy. And ascertaining the position of his army is super important now. Where are my Vikings? There, okay, so I've got my Vikings in production, and this is going to be what I was talking about. I'm going to put my Vikings out front to elongate the range of my tanks. But right now I'm sort of bleeding units off. It's a bad rally through here. And we need the Vikings out front and keep creeping the tanks forward. Really don't want to lose the Vikings either. This is a really freaking close game. Wow. And he is mining from that third base now. So I'm ahead 11 SCVs, which is really nice. One thing that he didn't do was he didn't harass all game. So he kept going for these frontal assaults, and that's fine. But if he would have mixed in some drops, would have made a huge difference. Like, look at this, for example. He's pushing out right now, and he's going to run into a pretty small army. I think my army might be... Okay, so my army is slightly larger than his, but a lot of that supply is in medevacs now. Yeah, 8 medevacs. He has 1 more tank than me. He has more bio than me. So, I mean, his army is... You could say his army is actually a bit better than mine right now. But this single medevac drop pulls his entire army back when he very well could have achieved a winning position. So that's the beauty of little drops like this. And I'm just really trying to verify what his economic position is. I have to know that. That's going to let me know how aggressive I need to be, whether or not I can sit back for a little bit, if I should just keep sending around raiding parties, or if I have to commit to a full-on assault, etc. Because we've both taken damage in this game. Alright, now this is the containment I was talking about. And this is also where my Vikings are just going to play a crucial role. Wow, okay, 50 workers to 23. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a nice... He gets off a nice scan and ends up killing some of my tanks. But... So get him to unsiege and then rush in. That's the plan, but he actually sieges up quickly. So almost. I needed to time that a little bit better. But yeah, so what I was talking about before is I figured that I was really far ahead economically at this point, and I am right about that. But he did manage to get out a pretty solid army regardless. Yeah, okay, he's at 2-2. That's also helping him out as well, by the way. I was wondering why my bio was kind of getting wrecked by his. But yeah, so he's at 2-2. I was not able to check that in game. He's at 2-2, and I'm at 1-1 right now. Or I'm sorry, +2 attack, +1 armor, with +2 armor about to finish. And in Marine versus Marine fights, that is a huge deal. Also, this is another thing. This is not just unique to Terran, but anytime you are contained, regardless of your race, anytime you are contained, like this, even if eventually you're confident you're going to be able to push it back, like I thought, as long as I have my Vikings here, if he's not making Vikings, I should be able to push this back. But it's uncomfortable. But as soon as you're contained, if you can send out a medevac, a warp prism, or in Zerg's case, maybe not like a drop overlord, but send out like a group of lings or whatever. If you can harass the opponent while they're containing you, it divides their attention at the very least. Not to mention, a lot of players will do kind of what this guy is doing here, and they'll have their whole army engaged in the contain, and you see there isn't much back at home. Like, they're not rallying reinforcements back at home. They're usually rallying everything across to the contain. So something to keep in mind, regardless of the race you play. Trying to focus as many SCVs as I can here. I'm at 50 to 21. I'm not sure if that's coming through on stream. I guess it is. Wait, why? I'm going to pause this for 1 second, guys. Yeah, that's a really important technique, Atira. Why is the recent followers and all that sort of stuff not showing up on stream right now? It should be. I have no idea why it's not. All right, well, anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll have to figure that out later. As long as the alerts sound, then I'm fine. Okay, and then here comes the base trade. And by the way, this is best case scenario for him. So at this point, like when you're behind, a base trade is your best bet. Because when you're behind, you generally want volatility. Because if the game plays out normally, you're going to lose like small edges over time, unless your opponent makes a big mistake. So in this case, he's actually pretty far behind. As we can see, he's at I'm at 119 army supply. He's at 87, and I'm more than doubling his workers. So his best chance to win is through a base trade, and that is like the last thing in the world that I want to happen, but it ends up happening. Your mic has weird distortion. Okay, so Atira commented on that very same thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to unplug and replug my mic. Let me know if that's any better. Turn volume down a little and it should be okay. So the mic volume, I'm assuming you mean? Testing. If you guys let me know if that's any better. Testing. I will wait for your signal before I proceed. And what's up, Error? Good to see you. Oh, for Error, just to turn the stream volume down a bit. Well, my mic volume was up like all the way anyway, so maybe I needed to turn it down. Is the distortion any better? Or I should say, is the mic any clearer? Hopefully it is. Here, I'm gonna actually turn on the sound of my stream. 1 second. Testing again, testing again, testing. That's really, I have no idea. What the heck? Why is it doing that? Give me one more second, guys. I'm just gonna unplug it and replug it back in. I've got no clue what's going on. Testing. Oh my goodness. Do you need to add any filters and obs that might have been deleted? I haven't. Um, Everything is the same as it was yesterday, so I'm not sure. It worked? Oh, great. Hey, what's up, Dust? Great to see you. Yeah, so I literally just unplugged it and replugged it back in. Maybe it wasn't like all the way plugged in or something. I'm not sure. So, thanks guys for letting me know. I appreciate it. How you doing, Dust? Yeah, I just I just unplugged it and replugged it in Brazil. Top level plays right here. Yeah, so as I was saying, when you're behind, you want volatility. When you're ahead, you don't. You want predictability. And so it begins. I'm just going to suggest a connection fault. I know you were. I know you were. I'm doing really well, Dust. I finally got a good night's sleep. I haven't been sleeping well for I don't even know why. For the past few nights. I'm a terrible sleeper in general, but like I would wake up feeling tired, which inevitably translated into bad StarCraft, which is the most important aspect of my life, right? You know. I wasn't so much worried about like getting bad workouts in at the gym or anything like that. The fact that I wasn't able to play StarCraft with a clear mind over the past couple of days was really what was bugging me. You know, like doing my work while being like, groggy, not a big deal. But those StarCraft games, man, I need to be on point for those. We got some people just accept it and turn down their volume. That's okay. You know what I like about that though? That's Hero. Is that you're with me, ride or die, as they say. Oh yeah. Man, this game was crazy. 2 SCVs to 5. Neither of us can make anything. We're both like permanently supply blocked. Now my volume is low relative to the game here. Oh, dang. Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to turn back up the mic volume a little bit. Hopefully that helps. I moved the mic a little bit closer and turned up the volume, so hopefully that is good. These SCVs not playing around. Man, this game was crazy though. And here we go. Wait, where are his other units? Is that it? Okay, so he just has these. No more medevacs. Well, we got 1 medevac for myself, 9 Vikings, 7 tanks against 1 Marauder, 6 Marines. Now, with that being said, if I lose the command center, the game's over. This is my last building. He's building a barracks here, and he has a supply depot here. So, and he is actually mining. I am not yet mining. Got 1 SCV. There he is. So he actually could, if he could somehow burst this down, which, you know, it'd be difficult, nearly impossible. Like, my army is here, and his army is here, and he stims into it. That would be one scenario where he could win, actually. And yeah, he's not supply blocked either. Look at that, 42 over 15. Not enough resources to remake a command center, so if I can get that burning, I'm in good shape. Oh, damn. He actually made one down here. That was pretty damn smart. But yeah, he ends up losing the army. This was a sick game though. Wow, look at that resources lost. I don't know if I've ever seen. Look at that. Holy crap. You guys see the resources lost? That is insane. A 24-minute and 26-second game. And we are almost dead even in resources lost. That is crazy. Sick game. Alright, let's hop on to EU. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a game that long to be that close. And for the game, yeah, that game was nuts. I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm gonna brag about it. Excuse me, but that was actually a GM. He was off racing though. He's a GM Protoss player who was off racing with his Terran. But I was pretty proud of it. So wait, what am I doing? I'd like to play a tournament if one's coming up. Oh, perfect. There we go. All right. So if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna get my Marine micro practice in until this tournament begins. Oh, and here, Brazil. This Grandmaster tournament win. That's the game that we were talking about earlier, where I beat the Grandmaster in the semis. I think Dust was there too, if I'm not mistaken. GM Protoss, so like 3.2k Terran. Oh dang, Atira, you want to respond to that? Shots fired. All right, let me just stay warm with some micro here. Wait, am I Master 2? Yeah, Master 2 here. Okay. I know I'm Master 2 in 2 places. On one account, on my second account on NA, and main account, which is this one on EU. And then Master 3 in both the others. I'm only joking, my Protoss is cool too.
Welcome, Commander.
By the way,
each wave will be challenging to overcome
I
with
was,
the forces available. Directly controlling the actions
Legacy
of
of the
your
Void
units will
Protoss,
give you the edge you
in my
need to
opinion, is
prevail.
much harder than Heart of the Swarm Protoss. Now, of course, I am biased. I do think that Terran Bio is the hardest thing in the game, but
Nicely done, Commander.
Protoss has so many spellcasters to use, and you have to use them accurately. Which maybe sounds easier than it is. But yeah, Protoss is definitely harder in Legacy of the Void than it was in Heart of the Swarm. Honestly, I think that, I wouldn't say Zerg overall. I don't know if I'd say Zerg overall is easier than Protoss. That was terrible. But
That's fine.
Zerg army management is 100% easier than Protoss, in my opinion. What?
Congratulations, Commander.
Yeah. Good one. That's a good one. Oh shoot! Oh my goodness! Almost died there. But what, in my opinion anyway, what's difficult about Zerg is not dying to timings. Knowing when to drone, knowing when to make units, how many units to make, etc. The actual army control element of Zerg is extremely easy. And it wasn't that way in Heart of the Swarm with Lingbane Muto. It was not that way at all. But I mean, there's definitely a trade-off there. But like I said, I wouldn't go outright and say like Zerg is the easiest. I don't know about that, but
Well done, Commander.
army control is not challenging for Zerg.
That's fine.
Particularly after the Hydralisk buff. I would argue Lingbane Hydra is the hardest thing in the game. Kappa, yeah, exactly. I mean, even if you go with like a Gateway Death Ball, I'm playing terribly right now, but it's because I'm talking. But even if you go with a Gateway Death Ball, like Gateway Robo, let's say like, I don't know, something, you know, like Stalker, who knows, Stalker, Adept or Charge Lot, Immortal. Even that, which is, you know, not really a micro-intensive composition, it still requires more micro than Lingbane Hydra, which the only thing you will ever micro in Lingbane Hydra is setting up flanks and or surrounds.
By the numbers, boys.
flanks and surrounds, and making sure your banelings don't get stuck. And if you're microing more than that, then you're probably doing something wrong. I don't know, like maybe on a crazy day, you might use Hydralisks to focus down a medevac or a Liberator.
Been waiting on you. You gonna give me orders?
Picking up or dropping off. Now what?
Armed and ready. This better. Armed and ready.
Ultralisk micro's pretty intense. You gotta make sure those ultras don't get stuck in choke points, bro.
Been waiting. You gonna give me orders?
That's serious business.
Picking up or dropping off.
By the way, late last night, guys, I did officially just place my, not place, but I ranked up my Zerg into Diamond 2. So I am qualified to talk on this topic. So I know what I'm doing with Zerg.
Looking forward to it.
Picking up or where's the emergency? Now what?
Been waiting.
Come on, man.
Talk to
They
me.
weren't even firing at him. What were they doing?
Boys.
Let's see. Meepo micro is pretty hard. What the hell is that? Just sit with. Hold on one second. I've never seen Dust play Pro, so they're saying it's easy and never playing against someone. You have to click behind the opponent's units before A moving. You know what? You gotta time that out right. This is pretty awful.
You gonna give me orders? Want some? This better. You gonna give this better be good.
Waiting on you. Ready for pickup?
By the number.
Light flight's here.
Been waiting.
Still have a couple of minutes before the tournament starts, so
This better.
almost done here. Bear with me, boys.
Want some? You gonna give me
Boys, girls, children of all ages, etc.
Wait.
I just ran that Marine in to get killed. Yeah.
Want some?
Banelings are connecting with the Marines repeatedly here, so not what you want.
Want some? This better be. You gonna give armed and ready. This better be. This better be.
Pick him up! There we go.
One. Been waiting on you. By the numbers, boys.
Just say
Want some?
Talk to me. Ready for pickup?
This better.
Now what? Loud and clear.
Gamer Richie. Bro, check this out, man. Look at that right there. That's why we're not laddering. Tournament's starting in a minute. My friend.
Armed and ready. You gonna give me orders?
Great to see you, by the way, man. How's ladder going?
This better be. Want some?
Congratulations, Commander.
10-4.
Oh, dear. That's not gonna work.
Sure thing.
Picking up or dropping? Where's the emergency? Light flight's here. Talk to me. Waiting on you. Ready for pickup?
Congratulations, Commander.
Nice, man. Looking forward to seeing that.
You are
There
done,
we go.
Commander.
Alright, whoops. I have to get out now and check in for the tournament. Look at that micro, boys. Thanks, man. Thank you. I am ready. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Let's do it. Little Marine. Got a Diamond 2 Terran. I'm going to take this as seriously as possible, because my TBT is not fantastic. So let's do it. Let's do it. Got a Master 2 Terran and Diamond 2 Terran. Okay. Got so looks like I could be playing a lot of TVT. Kind of wanted to play TVZ today, but what can you do? Alright, I got the harder side of the bracket here. I actually don't know if I did. No, I think it's actually pretty equal. Mate, I explained TVT pretty well 2 days ago. I would recommend watching one of my VODs. I explained everything for all levels. Could you link it? I mean, that'd be great for me. It'd be great for anyone else in the chat as well. I mean, I know like when we played, you explained everything fantastically, and in all honesty, I've actually been playing TVT better since that. You know, it's still my worst matchup, but the main thing I've been focusing on since you and I played is fighting for vision on the map, consistently sending my units out in the attack paths, trying to get the watchtowers, things like that. That's the biggest thing I've been doing since then, trying to be consistent about it, not just every once in a while, but constantly fighting for that vision. But yeah, I would love it if you could link that. I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully I don't get a forfeit here. I ended my micro practice for this. Here we go. Let's do it. I've been playing Reaper expansions lately because I'm actually not as bad in the mid game in TVT as I used to be. I actually feel pretty comfortable. Okay, and we have I actually went CC first on this map in TVT yesterday against a guy who went proxy racks. I won, but I don't think I'm going to test fate again here. I'm gonna go with the Reaper expansion.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
And I'm gonna scout.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna scout a lot. Like it's my job.
Not enough minerals.
Kind of is.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going on? Huh? SCV ready. Huh? What's... Big job? SCV ready. What's what? SCV ready.
Okay, looks like it could be a cheese.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, so it looks like he's actually just proxy, going with proxy racks. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. So here we go, boys.
What's going on? Huh?
Command center upgrade complete.
Ah, you scared me. Big job.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Oh, I'm the...
What's going on? SCV ready. Go ahead. Huh? SCV ready.
Bad news? Careful. What you want? Got something. Under the Grand Reaper has arrived. SCV ready.
Really sloppy of me to lose that. But here we are.
SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready.
Base is under attack.
Huh? Go ahead. SCV ready.
And that should be game right there.
Ah! You scared me.
Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Big job, huh?
He did add his gases, so there actually could be a follow-up.
You scared?
I'm gonna cover all of my bases here.
SCV ready.
Got a target
Add-on
in mind.
complete.
Bad news.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready. I can't build here. Go, go, go!
Our
Thank you for the
SCVs
cheer. I'm
are
assuming
under
that
attack.
those are bits. Thank you very much. Why is the text to voice not working again? I need to check something after this.
Add-on complete.
Bad news. Big job.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through. I've been waiting. What's going on?
Need to check what the heck is going on with the text to
Not
voice. I
enough
just set it
minerals.
up yesterday. Spent a lot of time doing it. It worked, and now it is
Not
not.
enough.
Unless I'm not getting a message with the tip.
Not enough minerals.
Engine screaming. Inbound.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Really?
Not enough minerals.
You got coordinates?
Holla back.
Not enough.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Bad
Not
news.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Research complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Receiving. Yeah? That's fine. Engine screaming.
SCV ready.
No
Let
problem.
it roll out. What's that?
Loud and
Okay, fair enough.
call the ball. I got holla back. This could get messy.
Mineral field depleted.
Roger that. Turbines to full. Yeah?
Big job, huh? Huh?
Mayday! Mayday! Can do. Receiving. Yeah? Inbound. I got my ears on.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Ah! Go. In the rear.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not
You want a
enough
piece of me,
minerals.
boy?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Big job.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Give us.
This better be good.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough energy.
You gonna give me orders? SCV ready.
Don't want to give him any information, so we don't put that in scan range.
SCV ready.
We know he's going bio, which is great news for me.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Ready for dust off.
Not enough.
SCV ready.
Mineral field.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
Let's go.
SCV ready.
Go ahead.
SCV ready.
Alright, well, if he wants to do this, he can.
Upgrade.
Go, go, go.
Add-on complete.
Inbound.
Not enough energy.
This better be good.
Add-on complete.
Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Want a piece of me, boy?
Ready to plunder.
research.
Gangway, coming through. Who wants some? Armed and ready.
Research complete. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Base is under attack.
Ready to plunder. I like it.
This better be.
Talk to me.
Where is
Additional
SCVs?
supply depot.
Ready to plunder.
This better be good. By the number.
Mineral field. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Life flight's here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
There is
minerals.
SCVs.
Fight or flight. You ready for transformation system?
That's not gonna
Additional
work.
supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
GG. Alright. Defensive win there, boys. Just kind of let him ram his head against the wall. Where do I find that microtrainer program? It's called Marine Control. I'll show you. But yeah, he just kept, like I said, just kept ramming his head into the wall, and it wasn't going to work. And honestly, my defense wasn't really that great. It was a little bit sloppy. I didn't feel threatened, and so I was maybe too relaxed. But, alright, let's see. So, we're arcade, and it looks like this, right here. Created by Morrow. What's up, Naka? Did I not see all his SCVs at your ramp 5 minutes ago? He did, yeah, he did have a lot of SCVs there. But then he pulled all the rest of them. No problem, Jackal. My pleasure. Good luck with it. Let me know how it goes. Wait, why the hell am I not getting... Why am I not getting the text-to-speech messages? This is really annoying. Give me a second to try to figure this out, guys. I'm sorry, but this is bothering me. Like, I just set this up yesterday, and it worked yesterday. Naka, actually, thanks for reminding me. You know, I always have to be reminded of everything. I'm sorry for that, but I've got to download that right now, so I'm gonna log into Discord and do that. I've got no freaking idea why the text-to-speech is not playing. All right, I'm downloading that game, which I think I'll cast today. I think I'll have time to cast it today, actually. So not only is the text-to-speech not working, but the recent follower, my overlays, I guess all of my overlays from, I just realized that right now, all of my overlays from Stream Elements are not working. And I didn't change anything. So the chat overlay, recent follower, the alerts, all of that stuff is just straight up not working. So that's sweet. Yeah, but so if I go into Open Broadcaster, it's on. I have changed absolutely nothing in Open Broadcaster, and it was working last night, and now randomly it is not working. It's just not there. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to like copy paste the link again or what? Because it's showing as being enabled in Open Broadcaster. But okay, give me 1 second to transfer the file, the replay file to my documents. Yeah, it's the highest priority. Yep, it's up. It's at the top. It just randomly decided to stop working today. Replays and all right. So I just downloaded and put the replay in the file now. I'm going to cast it today. Might need to update the link. All right, I'm going to do that right now while I'm waiting for the next round to start. 1 second, boys, unless it's ready to start right now. Okay, damn it. Okay, it's giving me 2 minutes. I'm going to update the link. So, stream elements. Naka, offhand, do you know where I get that link? Is it in my dashboard? If I recall correctly, that's where it is. As you know, I'm technologically challenged, so it usually takes me forever to figure this stuff out. My overlays. I think it's dashboard, my overlays, right? Okay, dashboard, my overlays. Is that correct? I'm opening up my overlays. It's just not loading right now. Click on launch and copy that link. Okay, it's just, okay, there we go, finally. All right, launch. Took forever to load. Okay, and I copy the link that is up in the browser search bar. Yep, and that needs to go into OBS. Okay, that's what I'm going to do right now. Hopefully I can get this before the tournament round starts. I don't know. Hopefully that worked, guys. It's really annoying to have to do this. And for some reason, it just doesn't have the updates that I made yesterday, even though I saved them. So it's not showing the alert box in the center. I have no freaking clue. Properties of Obscene, you'll see a link there. Okay, I'm just going to have to proceed right now. Alright, so we're playing a Master 2 Terran here. So I do see the recent followers and all that in the top left. I'm not seeing chat yet. When somebody types a message, I'll look to make sure it's there.
What's going? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
What's going?
And it's not showing up on the stream, is it? Unless there's a delay. So, no, it's just not showing up on stream. I have no idea what the hell is up with this. It's complicated as hell.
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've got that to look forward to then.
Not enough minerals.
So it's actually showing up, like the
Not
chat
enough
shows up
minerals.
on my overlay, but it's not showing up on the stream, which doesn't even make sense.
Huh?
And like I spent like an hour yesterday figuring out how to get the text-to-speech to work. Got it to work. I've changed absolutely nothing. And then today, it's just randomly not working.
SCV ready.
That's pretty frustrating. Oh well. Gonna Reaper, expand again, or die trying.
Big SCV ready. Huh? Bad news? Sure thing.
Double gas.
Woohoo!
Looks like it could be a proxy factory. Looks like it's definitely a proxy factory.
Yep. Go ahead.
We're gonna come on up here.
In the rear with the... What's going on? Gotcha.
Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespene gas.
The grid
Insufficient Vespene gas.
got something for me to kill. Fear the Reaper, man. Done. Ah! You scared me! Big job, huh? SCV ready. Nothing I can't. Ben? Go ahead. Big job. SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
The Grim Reaper. What? SCV ready. Ah! Huh?
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready. Bad news. Go, go, go! Huh? SCV ready.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action. In gear.
Got something for me to kill. This better be good. SCV ready.
Where the hell is this factory?
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Big job, huh?
What am I missing here, guys? How did I miss? I guess he must have built it down here. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, he's got some Hellions going out. Not too worried about that.
Add-on.
SCV ready. Go, go, go! What's going on?
What else did I see there? Okay. Actually, I do need to be mindful of this.
Woo-hoo! Overtime. You gonna give me bad news?
Engine screaming.
I can't build here. Absolute.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Insufficient Vespene gas.
I mean, he may have just opened Raven, because if it was Banshee, he should have sent that in by now. If he opened Raven, that just sucks for me. Seems like it may have just been a weird, like, self-proxy, yeah, mind game build. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. And a Raven, so, alright. Well, we know he's going mech.
Add-on complete.
Who wants some?
Command center upgrade complete.
Yes, sir. In the rear. Go ahead.
Mineral field depleted.
Definitely a weird one, boys.
Give up!
Come.
That is not what I wanted. Not in the slightest.
Go, go, go!
Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Fueled up, ready to go!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Alright, time to get out on the map.
SCV ready. Show me. Kaboom, baby!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Fine.
Upgrade complete.
Let's have a blast. We could use some help here. This better be good.
Big job, huh?
Go, go, go! Who wants some? You could orders off. Where? Get some. Arm.
Cyclone.
Armed and go.
Not research. Not enough minerals.
This better.
Go ahead. Big job.
Yeah? Roger that.
Armed and ready.
Kaboom, baby!
Not enough research.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Fine.
Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
I got my ears on.
Big wait. Go time.
Inbound. Turbine.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough.
It's on.
Not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals. Research.
It's go time.
SCV ready.
This better be good and ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ready for dust off.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field.
Let's have a blast. I'm on it.
Insufficient.
SCV ready. Bad news. Big job, huh?
By the time.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Can't wait. Go on.
Not enough. Our SCVs are under attack.
It's go time. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
By the
Not enough.
little world of hurt. Oh, go on. Don't leave me hanging.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
This let's have a blast. Been waiting. You gonna give me orders?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
GG. I was really thrown off by that one. Alright, I'm going to have to fix this now. I've got no idea what's going on with it. Oh, man. So, bear with me, guys. If you're going to head out, I don't blame you, but I'm just going to try to figure out what's going on. So, might take a little while. All right, I'm gonna test in the chat here. Test. See if that comes up on screen. And it is not coming up on screen. So this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Can you stream your desktop? I can go and help you. Yeah, sure thing. What's up, Jiggy? You have been eliminated. Yeah, I got eliminated. That's weird. I've been online for, I don't know, maybe an hour, Jiggy? Okay, and all right, 1 second here. I've never even streamed my desktop before. Is it a window capture? Sorry about that, Jiggy. Thanks, Frame Show. Yeah, I actually want to watch that loss too, by the way. I want to see what the hell he did. Because I'm thinking the whole time that he's proxying me. I'm taking the most defensive posture possible. And it turns out he was just expanding and he was doing the most defensive build possible. But he was getting, excuse me, but he was getting ahead economically. Okay, I'm an idiot and I don't know how to capture my own desktop. I did it before, but I forget. What up, Frank Show? There you go. It's right there, son. All right. Let me figure out how the hell to do this. You cannot ban moderator doing it, Jiggy, unless you're the owner of this channel. Oh, man. Okay, is that it? The display capture? I think I got it. Think so. Right? There we go. Whew, I figured it out all by myself. Wow, I'm a big boy. All right, Naka, I'm going on Discord. This shit pisses me off. Sorry for the language, but I changed literally nothing, and now it's all haywire. Brazil Made Nuts has been following Symphonic for 11 months, 11 days, 20 hours. Wow, we need to do something special for our anniversary, bro. Frame Show 1 year, 1 month. Oh my goodness. Yo, can you hear?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, so quiet all of a sudden. Wait a sec. Okay, try now.
All right, testing. Better?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
All right, so I've got my. All right, so you can see my overlay, right?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, and so you see I've got the alert box in the center, which is just not showing up on stream.
hmm
And I've got the chat
Uh,
bar on the right, which is also not showing up on stream. But the top left one, the recent followers and recent alerts, that is showing up for whatever reason.
could we do a quick test of your alert box as well? So if you click the alert icon, it's like a bell in the bottom left,
Okay. All right, I clicked it.
and just
Emulate follower event.
yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right. So, all right, that's working.
Nice. Okay, this should all work honestly. So I think you can just hit save.
Okay, I think I need to move the. I moved the chat box over. I should probably move that back. Oh well. All right, hit save.
Oh yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, I moved it over now because I didn't know if it was off screen, and that's why I wasn't seeing chat. So I
Yeah.
moved it over, but yeah, that's not the case. All right, well, How do we test this then?
So
Oh wait, should I?
exit that.
So don't copy the link or anything?
We're gonna, but not from here.
Okay, so I'm gonna close out of the browser then completely, or what?
No,
Oh, exit. Okay, I see. Okay,
in
good.
the top right is an exit button.
Guys, by the way, props to Nakamura for dealing with a retard like this. He's so patient. All right. Okay.
There's been worse things in my life.
All right.
Brazil main nut says Streamlabs is better now. I kind of agree. At the time we made the swap for you, this was better.
Yeah,
So it's
it was. It was a lot
they
better
change
when we
every
made the
month.
swap. Oh, damn. Oh, and
So yeah,
it's
you
probably
can
worth
do the
mentioning.
swap out now.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot. It's probably worth mentioning, by the way, so the link that was in my obs was a Streamlabs link. You remember how we linked it to Streamlabs still? Like we kept that for something?
Oh,
And so right now, like when we were troubleshooting it, or like 10 minutes ago, at the beginning of that game, and you said to retry copy pasting the link from Stream Elements, I
mhm,
replaced the Streamlabs one with a Stream Elements one. So
right.
I don't know if that removed my like donation alerts or something.
Uh, do your donations still go there? Hold up.
I think when we set it up, I think we left the donations that they were still linked with.
Nope,
They're
they're
not?
stream elements.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we just kept your stuff, basically the audio
Okay.
cues and whatever.
Yeah, Jiggy, we're troubleshooting it now because everything was working last night, and then today, for
Mm.
some reason, it just randomly stopped. So I wasn't getting any alerts, chat wasn't appearing on screen, and everything. So I have no idea.
Yeah, so all you gotta do here is pop out this overlay.
The launch overlay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Copy paste the link, or okay. See,
Yeah, you should do that.
why,
I'm just behind, so I
okay.
can't commentate in live
Why does
in a live environment.
why does only the recent follower or the recent alerts show up on this overlay?
I don't know, chat spam,
Okay,
please.
there's chat. Yeah, chat's on the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So what
So
about but what about shouldn't there be a box for, I guess not. I was gonna say shouldn't there be a box for the recent, or I'm sorry, for the like current follower, the alert feed and all that sort of stuff.
No, it should be fine.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna
It
copy
should
the
work. So this is actually working now this time.
All right, so I'm gonna copy this, go into obs,
Uh-huh.
to my LOTV, go to the it's labeled as streamlabs.com alert. That's the name of the source.
Yeah, the name is fine.
Okay.
Although now I can't see what you're doing.
Okay, but so all right, so I'm gonna go into that source. I'm going to paste this this URL in the URL tab, right? The streamelements.com/overlay.
I'm gonna double check that it's that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
And did you set the size as well? The width and the height?
I did not. No.
Mm-hmm. So you should set that to your screen size, which is,
How do I do that?
I guess it must be 1920
So
for width.
that's under properties.
Yeah.
Properties width is 1920.
And height is
Wow.
1080.
It's on 800 by 600 right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be the wrong size, I suppose.
Okay, 1900 by 1080 you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay, got that. But I'm not sure if you can see it, but now so only the follower, or I'm sorry, only the recent alert feed is showing up in the top left. Oh, okay, wait, so do I have to drag this across the length of my screen now?
Yeah, you might have to. Uh-huh. Yep, it's just not the full size. So you just make
Okay.
that full screen with the drag, and that should be it.
Sweet. Oh my goodness, you're a hero. What's up, I don't know, 7? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Your language is welcome. You just won't find much interaction with it. Um, All right, so that should be good. All right, everything should be working then, right?
Yeah.
Except for, but what about that text to speech? Do you know why that wasn't working? Because I got like 2-bit donations and with messages, but they weren't reading.
Bits generally don't work.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense because when Jiggy donated $1 last night, it was a donation, not a bit donation, and that worked. So,
Yes.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you'll find that donations and subs will work and bits won't.
Oh,
I have
okay.
no idea why they don't, but
That's kind
that's
of
how it is.
disappointing. Dang.
It's very disappointing. You know how people in chat can choose certain things to show when they do the bits,
Yeah.
like certain emotes and whatever, and then you could in Stream Elements also set up certain animations. None of that works. Twitch overrides it.
Wow, that pretty much sucks.
Yeah, it does. So not much you can do.
All
Just
right.
gotta live with it.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your help, man. You're the
No
best.
worries. Do you want to make an announcement?
Oh my goodness, a spontaneous announcement? What is this, chat? I think I know what it's about. Yeah, let's do it.
I think let's make up what it's about first.
Is this in regard to the tournament?
What tournament? We didn't announce that yet.
Oh, I thought I'm giving you the floor if you want to make the announcement.
Wait, I'm not ready. What?
So, yeah, go for
What
it.
are we doing again? It's a tournament!
Yeah, it's a tournament. So yeah, it's going to be a tournament. We're gonna do the Master 1 to GM tournament, and
That's right.
it's going to be next weekend. What we agreed on next Saturday, right? Of course, we're going to write all this down and write an actual announcement post with all the details. But we agreed on next Saturday, and 1 day, right? Did we settle on 1 day or 2 day? Actually, Saturday and Sunday, or just
One
Saturday?
day.
Okay, so Saturday only,
Sorry, 2 days.
or
One day for each part.
1 day for each part.
Yeah, so it's
And
pretty scheduled. It's going to be much more scripted than the previous ones in the way that all the games will be back to back as much as we can do. And it will be just much more organized. It will be a double elimination. So the game should be over pretty quick with a 32 player limit.
yep. So we said best of 3 for first round, best of 5 for semis, and best of
Yep.
7 for the grand finals.
Yep. And we're going to start at a $40 pool.
Yep. So $40 prize pool to start, and a percentage of the donations will also go to increasing the prize pool. So
Yep.
but Jiggy, we will definitely do another diamond slash diamond and or master tournament, but we're taking it one tournament at a time. So this one will be the master one, grandmaster. I guess you missed when we did the what was it? Shoot, was it D2 M2? Yeah. Um Diamond 2 through Master 2 tournament. We did that or was it Diamond 1? Shoot, I don't even remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
we did that a few months ago. So this is the next one, and after this we'll go back and set up another one. But had to
Probably
like
keep alternating these two formats or something.
Yeah, for sure. We had to adjust the format because what we found is we wanted to do a league style tournament last time with like a regular season and playoffs. And while it was cool, and the idea, a lot of people just ended up not being reliable with showing up, stuff like that. So just kind of took that feedback and we're gonna make it a lot simpler. So that's why we're doing the 2 day tournament format, and hopefully it'll run smoother. Once we got to the bracket stage last time, though, everything went perfectly. It was just that like the long
Oh,
regular
yeah.
season idea. But well, yeah, once it was the bracket stage, it was fine.
Yeah, I think this one will be very smooth and very watchable.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be a lot easier to promote as well since we don't have to promote something that's spread across the course of I think it was like 5 weeks or something, but it'll just be spread
Oh,
over
yeah.
2 days. So
People just forget about it, I think, after a day or two.
Yeah.
So if you just make 2 posts and nothing else, I think that's just much more easy to remember.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, so you guys are the first to hear. Um, of course, Nakamura and I will be casting it. Jiggy just called you out for a best of 69, by the way. I'm not sure if you saw that in chat for me to
Everyone
cast.
does that these days. I'm too busy for this. I can't 69 with so many people.
Oh, dang. But yeah, let's keep the channel E-rated, please. I agree, Frank. This is family friendly here. Oh, dang. We got a bit donation from Jackal. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. You are the best. I just said that to Naka earlier, so Naka's already in second place now.
Everyone is the
Yeah.
best.
So basically, the implication is that you helping me set up the stream was worth 99 bits because Jackal just took top spot with a 100-bit donation. So
Damn.
some quick math there, some quick economics, I suppose. Um. All right, but yeah. So guys, like I said, keep an eye out. Naka, I guess. I mean, now's as good a time as any to decide. I can write up a draft of the rules and like send them over to you. I'll probably take some of it from the previous like rule write up post, but I can write up the rules. We can decide on the map pool. I'm guessing probably just to make it easy, we'll go with ladder map pool to avoid people bitching. Um,
We kind of need to.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like on one hand I understand it. People want they don't want to play on something they don't have as much preparation for. But at the same time, I like the idea of playing on maps that are different if people would actually prepare. But then again, I just have to assume that most people are going to do the least amount of preparation possible and will be as unreliable as you can imagine and more.
Mm.
So,
We certainly can't do the classic map format again because what
yeah.
happened is some of the minerals weren't changed yet, and oh, that's weird.
All right, anything else, ma'am?
Nothing else. I'll give the stream back to you fully now.
Oh, thank
So
you. Nothing. I
it's your
really
stream still.
it is indeed. But you stole the show, man. You were the star of this show.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, thank you.
mic drop.
Thanks a lot for the help, man. I appreciate it.
No worries.
All
See
right,
you around.
later. All right, guys. So I'm gonna play another game or two. I'm gonna cast one of Nakamura's games. I played one game on NA so far, and I played only one game here. Or I'm sorry, 2 games here. So let's do it. Can't wait to play in the M1 GM tournament. Oh yeah, Dust. That's right. So guys, like I said, be on the lookout. Definitely by this weekend, I'll have a tournament post for you guys to sign up. It's for Masters 1 through Grandmaster players. $40 prize pool. A limit of 32 players. And, however many we get up until 32, we'll just roll with it. If we get 4, we'll roll with it. If we get 16, doesn't matter. So, I guess theoretically anywhere from 2 to 32. So, Nakamura and I will cast, and we'll cast that from the Doom Drop channel. So it'll be good to get back on that. It's been a while. Haven't really used it since we did the last tournament. A lot of TBT today. I have not yet played a TBT. For that matter, I haven't played a TBP either. Actually, played 3 games and they've all been TBT today.
SCV ready.
This is the 4th game, and it's a TBT.
In the rear with. What's. Huh?
Retired as a diamond.
SCV ready.
That's all right, man. I mean, depending on what tier you were, you're still like roughly in the top. I guess if you're Diamond 1, you're in the top like 5% or so. Diamond 3, I think you're in the top 20% or top 18. I don't know what it is now, but
Not enough minerals.
you're a good player.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Contrary to what Twitch chat tells you.
Bandit.
D3 is top 25%. That's still solid. I mean, the game has Last time I checked, it was around like 300,000 1v1 participants on ladder, so we're top 25% of that in what I think is easily
In the rear with
the
the
most
gear.
competitive, most difficult 1 versus 1 game in the world. Top 25% is pretty decent in my book. So well done, sir. Looks like he wants a factory. There it is.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Hear me. Big job, huh? What's going on? You're the boss. Huh?
Not enough. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah! SCV ready.
Oh shit, I wanted to watch that last game, the game that I lost. I wanted to see what the hell he did, where he put that factory.
In the rear with the gear. And prepare to ride. SCV ready. On the way. Got one. What? You want something? SCV ready. We're through. Certainly. Gas from above. Ready to raise some hell. What? Huh?
Our SCVs are under attack.
Got something for a meeting. Gas from I'm listening.
Add-on complete.
Gas from SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
Go ahead. Bandit. What's it? SCV ready. SCV ready. What? You want something? I'm waiting on you.
Systems go.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Got it. Show me.
Add-on complete.
I'm listening.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready. SCV ready.
Comms open. This ought to be good.
SCV ready.
Insufficient.
SCV ready. Yeah. Bandit.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
SCV ready.
In gear.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
In the rear with the gear. Big job. SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
I get it.
Go in. Ah! What's going on? SCV ready.
Channels clear,
Engine
boss.
screaming.
Oh,
In the rear.
show me. Cyclone
SCV ready. Huh? What's going on? Big job, huh?
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready.
Optics online. Let's go kill something. Comms open.
Oh, come on, really?
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Research complete.
Bandit. In. SCV ready. SCV ready. What's going on?
Mayday! Mayday! Confirmed.
Huh? Roger. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead. Bandit. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
request. Underway.
Loud and clear.
Base is under attack.
Order.
SCV ready.
Await.
I got my receiving.
SCV ready.
Weapons.
Combat.
Ready to plug.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. I can't build here. Ah! SCV ready. Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Mayday! Mayday!
Scanning battle ready.
Oh my goodness.
What's going?
Entity ready. State your request. Scanning battle.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
This vessel requires assistance. Combat.
You got coordinates or what?
I don't think I'm gonna catch a break here.
Right. Transformation. This ought to be good. Comms open. Nothing else. Show me. Channels clear, boss. Cyclone receiving. Bad news. SCV ready.
Base is under attack.
You got it. Show me who you wanted. SCV ready.
This better be good.
Channels clear, boss.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Armed.
Comms open.
We could use some help
Insufficient
here.
Vespene.
Ready. Go, go, go!
Bad news.
Let's get into the fight.
What's going on?
Fighter's right.
Mineral field.
Sure thing. You want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Pretty strange style, but it's working.
Go, go, go!
He's kind of repeatedly
What's going on?
sending in
Go
what are
ahead.
basically
SCV
suicide
ready.
attacks, but like I said, it's working. So
This better be good.
I think I'm impossibly behind.
Gangway.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Who wants some?
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready.
Research. Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready. Gotcha. In the rear. Bad news.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Insufficient. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Huh?
Research.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Who wants some? Roger that. This better.
Insufficient Vespene.
Armed and ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Yep. Ah!
Mineral field
You
depleted.
want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
I saw something there, didn't I?
You armed and ready. We could use some
Not
help
enough
here.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
Ready.
Okay.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
Light flight.
Not enough minerals.
Ready.
GG. Thought you hate this. Hey, what's up, Blitz? No, the map, you might be thinking of Redshift. That's a 5.1k EU Terran. Pretty good. Yeah, really weird style. Just constant suicide attacks, but like I said, it worked. Alright, we gotta get that one back. That wasn't pretty. It didn't work? He kind of beat the shit out of me with it, but... Alright, my first non-TVT of the day. I am excited. TVZ, let's do it. Jiggy with 0 points. How did that happen, man? We got the whole crew in the chat today. I'm pumped.
SCV ready. Huh?
Not enough minerals.
Woo-hoo! In the rear with the gate.
Not enough minerals.
SCV
Every time I
ready.
come back, I have to scroll up a million miles to read chat. That's what I like, man.
Ben, big job.
This is a great session today.
What's going on?
Thank you all
What's going on?
for partaking with me.
Additional supply depots required.
Ben, what's
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
go ahead? SCV ready. What? Ben, go. SCV ready. Huh?
Frame Show tossing out challenges in the chat. Going old school with those dual challenges.
Huh? SCV ready.
Calling people's honor into question.
Go ahead. Ben.
By the way,
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Brazil, I did finally reset the bot's points, so... Oh shoot, I've got to plug in my laptop or the chat will die. It will be the death of chat, guys. There we go, and I bumped my mouse in case you couldn't tell.
In the rear.
No, 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 no!
In the rear with the gear.
Epic fail.
Not enough minerals. Command
No.
center upgrade.
Ugh, the life of a streamer. I just made my second racks before my
Not
expansion,
enough minerals.
so that sucks.
Will do.
That sucks.
Not enough minerals.
Got something for me to
I
kill.
mean, it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it's not good. I can assure you of that.
Huh?
Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Not enough minerals.
Let's do this. Yes, indeed. SCV ready. Agreed. Done. Nothing I can't handle.
Add-on complete.
Oh yeah, baby. Gonna be the fever man. SCV ready. Bet.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I did it
Not
to save
enough
chat,
minerals.
boys. In case you didn't know.
Not enough minerals.
Totally destroyed my build, threw everything off to save chat.
Let's do this. Got something for me to kill. SCV ready.
Armed and ready.
So I could stay
Not
connected to you guys.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Like, you name me one other stream out there. Name me one who is that dedicated,
Not enough minerals.
who will sabotage their own build just to stay connected to chat. Go on, I dare you. Name me one.
Not enough.
not gonna find him.
minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
I'm probably gonna lose this game.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
Been waiting.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Go, go, go! Ah, this better be good.
Huh? SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Big job. What's going
Ready
on?
for dust off.
Who wants some? Orders.
SCV ready.
Additional supply.
Ready for dust off.
Get
In the pipe. 5x5. Drop it.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
Talk to me.
want a piece of me, boy.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Gangway. Coming through.
SCV ready.
Armed. By the number.
SCV ready.
Want a piece of me, boy.
On my way.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going?
Going this way.
SCV ready.
Got it.
Huh?
Not enough minerals.
Here. SCV ready.
Ready for pickup? Talk to me.
SCV ready. Overtime.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
By the numbers, boys.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Why
Research complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Lifeline.
Armed and by the numbers, boys.
SCV ready. Ben, what's going? Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Talk to me.
Ready to roll out.
Okay, it is Hydros.
In the rear with the gear.
Good to verify that.
Where's the emergency?
Research complete.
Waiting on you.
Add-on complete. Not enough. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Fueled up, ready to go.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh my god, how many times do I have to click the same damn depot? Or misclick it, I should say.
Waiting on you. You gonna give me your time? Gangway. Coming through.
Here's your stop.
Going.
Armed. Go, go, go.
Huh? In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
Big job, huh?
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
Gangway. Coming.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
It's go time.
Add-on complete.
Armed and ready.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
By the number.
Ready for pick.
This better be good.
Now what? Picking up or dropping off?
What's going? Don't leave me. Gateway, coming through. I'm going. Want a piece of me, boy?
Yes. Ah, you scared me. Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Mineral field. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade. Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Who wants some?
Ready to roll out. Go ahead.
Armed and ready.
Upgrade complete.
It's go time.
Not enough minerals.
This better be. Who wants some?
Mineral field depleted.
Gateway, coming through.
Got no patience. Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
Give us your best shot.
We could use some help here.
Upgrade.
Gateway, coming through. Armed and want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go! By the numbers.
Got no
Go
ahead.
time! What's up? This better be good. We could use some help here. What's up?
Go ahead.
Mineral
By the... By the numbers.
field. Research complete.
Go ahead. Speak. What's our target?
You want a piece?
Mineral field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Armed and go, go, go! Armed, you gonna give me orders, me, boy? It's about to get heavy.
Speak.
Been waiting on.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Fueled up, ready to go.
Armed and
Wait
this
on
better
you.
be good. Want a piece of me, boy? Gateway.
Ready for dust.
Boom, baby!
Picking up.
Mineral
Go, go, go!
Ready for pickup.
By the number. You want a piece of me, boy? This better be good. Who wants Gateway, coming.
insufficient. Mineral field depleted.
This better be good.
Liberation is at hand.
Gateway, coming through.
Hey, what's that?
We have you on screen. Initiating.
Armed and it's about to get heavy.
Reporting for action.
I can't build here. Go, go, go!
Ultras, okay.
Insufficient. Mineral field depleted.
Okay.
Who wants some?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Oh, it's on.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
This better be good.
Liberation is at hand. We read you. Standing by.
Ready to roll out.
It's about
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Reporting for action.
you gonna give. Huh? Bad news?
Ready for dust off.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
You want a piece of me, boy? Yeah. Big job. Go ahead. What's going on? Who wants? Ghost reporting. Ah! You scared me.
Mineral field add-on. Not enough minerals.
Gateway.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Not enough.
Ready to roll out.
Add-on complete.
What's our target? Lay it on me.
Been waiting on you. Go, go, go. Let's have a blast.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's on.
Give us. Speak.
Been waiting. By the
Not enough minerals.
this better. You want some?
Not
Go, strip. It's go time. Go, go, go. Let's have a blast. Solo.
this mineral field depleted.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting.
Let's have a blast. We could use some help here.
I'll give you my best.
Not enough minerals.
Roger.
Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting. Out with it.
Add-on complete.
Let's have a blast. Go, go, go. This better be
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
It's on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's go time.
Mineral field depleted.
This better. Give me this. Go, go, go.
Speak up.
Ready.
Ghost reporting. Ghost. Let's have a blast.
Not enough.
Want a piece of me, boy? Come again. Armed and ready. Go.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? Out with it.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
This better be.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Oh, who wants some? Time's a waste. Gangway, coming through.
Lay it on me.
Got freedom.
Come again. Armed and ready.
Ready for dust.
Boom, baby. Give me the sibber.
Incoming.
Solo.
Nuclear missile ready.
How can we help?
Go. We can use some help here.
What's our target?
Go, go, go. Boom, baby. Gangway, coming through. It's your thing. Go, go, go. Let's have a blast.
Unacceptable.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, it's on.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Time's a wasting.
Mineral field depleted.
Wants some?
Not enough.
Boom, baby. You gonna? What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
By the number. It's go time.
Command center upgrade complete.
This better be good.
I heard that.
Got 'em.
Add not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Reporting for action. Initiating.
Oh, it's on.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. We can use some help here. Let's have a blast. Say the word. You want a piece?
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? It's go time. Sure. Believe it.
Not enough.
This better be good.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
On my way.
Gangway, coming through.
Reporting for...
Go, go, go!
Well, hallelujah. Ready for dust off.
You wanted to see, boy. What's going, man? Who wants some?
Ready for dust off.
Unacceptable.
Ready for dust off.
Unacceptable. We are at maximum.
Ready to roll out.
Oh,
Vespine geyser exhausted.
orders received. You gonna give me armed and...
Now what?
Mineral field depleted.
In the rear with the bad news. Big job.
Base is under attack.
Pick.
This better be.
Unacceptable command.
Let's have a blast.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Go ahead. What's going on? Huh?
Ready for dust off.
Ah! You scared me. Go ahead. It's go time.
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. Your forces are under attack.
By the numbers, boys.
Attempt.
Don't leave me hanging.
Ready
We
for
could use
pickup.
some help here. Moving forward. What's going on?
Mineral field depleted.
Let's do this.
Base is under attack.
It's go time.
Talk to
Want a
me.
piece of me, boy?
Drop.
Oh, it's on.
Yes, sir.
You gonna give me orders? Armed? Who wants some? It's about to get heavy.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, yes, Burrow.
I heard that.
Gangway, coming through. It's go time. By the numbers.
Mineral field.
This better be good. Oh. Go, go. We could use some help here. Armed and ready.
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
You gonna get
Ready for dust off.
Unacceptable.
who wants some? It's about to get heavy.
Ah, command.
Sure.
Unacceptable.
All hands to battle station.
Unacceptable.
We're returning fire.
Light flight.
Need something lit. Standing by. Got freedom. Reporting for action.
Ready for pickup. Now what? Light flight here.
Mineral field depleted.
Inbound.
Got freedom.
Baby. Go, go, go. About to get heavy. Let's have a we could use some help here. Want a piece of me, boy?
Tough game. Wait, Terran can win that matchup? Kappa. That was a really challenging one. I know the Broodlord transition takes longer than Ultralisks, because obviously you go Spire and then Greater Spire. But if you can pull it off, it's definitely better. At least I think so anyway. I definitely struggle more against Broodlords than I do against Ultralisks. Marauders actually damage them quite decently now. The Zerg, I think the Zerg messed up his Lingbane Hydra Micro. Well played, sir. Love Symphonics after game BM. Yeah. So BM. Dude's creep was pushing at my 4th base. That was nuts. Alright. I'm going to cast Nakamura's game that he sent me. Because after that I'll have to eat and then go to the gym. I'm almost definitely going to be playing and streaming later tonight too. But for right now I'm going to get this cast in. Hey, what's up, Flipster? How you doing? Great to see you, man. How do I open in TVP? I still use my Proxy Factory build a lot, but I've also just been doing, you can do a 3 racks opener. I've just started using it. I've seen Maru use it. You do a regular Reaper expansion into 3 barracks before you make a factory. And the idea is you get stim and combat shields, and you send your bio out with no medevacs, no factory units. You send your bio out, and it's meant to hit at the Protos's 3rd base. If they don't have a 3rd base, you're still going to have a lot of bio. Like if they're going on 2 base for a while, whether it's 2 base all in or they're just being defensive, you'll still have bio to deal with whatever army that they have. So you have a lot of bio, but no medevacs. So like I said, if they go for a 3rd base, your goal is to cancel or kill it. If they're hanging out on 2 bases, then you don't want to be too aggressive. You just want to keep your units safe and go into the next stage of the game, whatever you choose, whether it's Liberators, whether you want to get tanks out, Widow Mines, doesn't matter. But yeah, so Reaper expansion into 2 additional barracks, 1 with a reactor, 2 with tech labs. You research stim, combat shields simultaneously, and you want to hit at their 3rd base as soon as they're done. If obviously scout beforehand to see if they have a 3rd base. If they don't have it, then like I said, just sort of macro up to the next stage of the game. You can even get your own 3rd base. But yeah, so that's the style I like when I'm not doing my Proxy Factory build. But I've been going 5 racks off of 2 bases and just trying to drop them everywhere. That's usually my mid game. Alright, time to cast Naka's game. Yeah, this is a close game here. I've got to hop on, what's it called? NA to do so. Sucks I have to interrupt that jam. I love that jam. Let me see what I missed in the chat, by the way. Got to scroll up here. $24 for 1,500 bits. Dang. It's like 18 minutes ago he was he was thrilled to not get a TBT. Wonder how he feels now. Yeah, man. If I would have lost that one, I probably would have been upset. But honestly, I've wanted to play TVZ today. I actually feel like my mindset is much better. And no, I'm not GM. I'm Master 2 on one account on EU, and I'm Master 2 on my other account on NA. But so yeah, still no GM. He prefers the name DoD. You're an asshole, Dust. Frame you dick, both of you. I do not prefer DoD, which is why I changed my name. You guys are assholes. All right, let's see. What else did I miss? Yeah, there were. I thought there were a lot of good fights in that game. Just saw that Blitz said that. Damn, active chat today, man. Makes the game so much more fun. All right. Let's cast Nakamura's game. Here we go. Crazy game versus mech. Let's do it, boys. Get out that check my work email emote, which I haven't done yet, but yeah, because I've got to check my work email. All right, cool. I don't have to do anything. Sweet. Here we go, boys. You know what? I kind of actually want to... I do want to use the WCS overlay so we don't see when the game ends. In fact, I'm going to do that now. We're going to make it more fun. When I analyze my own replays, I prefer the default overlay. But to cast, I definitely should go with the WCS overlay. Because it doesn't show when the game ends. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, 28 minutes, I know. Too late, but I'm going to get in the habit of doing it. Get in the habit of casting these without that overlay. Alright. In the top right-hand corner of the map, it's a red Terran. How the hell am I going to say this name? Ew! No, it's AEW. I have no idea how I'm going to say that name. Maybe just AE. We'll figure it out. Whatever comes out of my mouth at that moment is what I'm going to use. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, his opponent, the one, the only, my Doomdrop TV partner in crime, the purple Zerg, he is Nakamura. Yeah, I want to zoom in on the drones, not this corner of the hatchery. There we go. So I don't know anything about this game other than the fact that it is a crazy game against mech, is what Nakamura told me. So I'm looking forward to it. If Nakamura sends me a replay to cast, I know it's going to be a good one. By the way, guys, now that I'm back and streaming pretty much every day, feel free to send me your best games from ladder. The only thing that I request is send me, like, if you send me 3 replays, mix at least 1 loss in there. So the result isn't predictable for me. I know most people, I understand why most people want to send their wins because they feel better about them, of course. But from a casting standpoint, it's more exciting if I don't know who is going to win. So feel free to send me your replays, mix in losses with the wins if it's a really good or exciting game, if you think it would be a fun one to watch. And I'll try to cast like at least once a week, maybe more. Can I send you a replay where my opponent insta-leaves? You can. Sure. Might be the last replay I ever cast from you, but you can. Purple Jerga. Got a few good ones for his frame show. Not sure he'll want you to see them, though. By the way, Dust, are you maining Zerg or Terran now? I know you were splitting equally between both of them, right? If I recall correctly, you were Master 2 with both. So how's that been going? Which one have you chosen? Still doing both equally, and are you still in Master 2 or have you bumped up since I've been away? So from AE, that's going to be hard to say fast, AE, or anyway, whatever. From AE we have pretty fast reactor and factory, so I made 1 Marine. Only danger about builds like this, it's not that they're bad, but the only danger about them is that you are very, very susceptible to any kind of all-in or any kind of early pressure. Without the Marine out there to scout what's going on, and by the way, not even an SCV scout, but so without the scouting, you are very susceptible to something like a 2-base Lingbane bust, even like a 1-base Ravager, or like a 2-base but only saturation on 1 base Roach build, so it's pretty dangerous. With that being said, there's a double factory follow-up, or I should say a second factory follow-up. No starport just yet, so I'm guessing we're going to see Cyclone Hellion. And if that's what it's going to be, and if it was against a Roach build, like a Roach pressure or all-in build, the Cyclones would do serious work. But it's mostly the early, like the super early all-ins that are dangerous when you don't open with a Reaper. Anyway, Nakamura is going to get a scout off. Oh my goodness, he actually just missed the most important information possible. He just missed the double factory. And double reactored factory can only be one thing. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to go mass Hellions. If you see that, you have to figure it is Cyclone Hellion. That's exactly what it is. Now, Nakamura is a particularly aggressive Zerg player. He and I have the craziest games. Like going back to Age of Mythology, which is where we first started playing. He and I would just have the most knockdown, drag-out wars you've ever seen, and that really transitioned over into StarCraft 2 because both of us are super aggressive players. So this could be interesting. I'm actually I'm particularly intrigued by how Nakamura plays against mech. I don't think I've actually seen him play against mech too often, and when I play against him, obviously I play bio almost all the time. So now we need to keep our eye out for the move out. In fact, there it is right now as we speak. Oh, is he actually going to move out? Yes, he is. And he's actually going to be split by the map. That can be disastrous. Got to be careful about that. Anyway, so the move out is underway. Nakamura doesn't really know. Yes, he does. He does know what's going on. If he was paying attention to the mini map, he does have roaches in production. He also has double upgrades though, so might be a bit of a tough hold once the Cyclones join up with the Hellions. They will be morphed into Hellbats. I mean, this is going to be a strong push. Now, the Roaches obviously deal with the Hellbats pretty well, but they get absolutely incinerated by the Cyclones. The push comes in here, going to immediately surround a Queen. That's a nice start. Nakamura is pulling back into a choke point. He wants to take that choke against the melee units. Actually ends up getting a full concave once reinforcements join. That is pretty darn nice for Nakamura. Excellent positioning. Transfusions go down as well, and the Cyclones are going to be repelled. Excellent defense by Nakamura. I mean, that was picture perfect. Beautiful positioning. Pulled back to the choke point to sort of get the Hellbats to move in with less surface area, and at the same time the reinforcing roaches came up to complete the concave. Very well done. Diamond 1 at the minute, still beating Prime though. Dang. I want to cast a game between, or a game or a series between you guys. Those were always super exciting to cast. I see one base Ravager so often. It's rough. Yeah, Jackal. So do I. Actually went against it twice from the same player. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I lost the first one, but I won the rematch. He did the exact same build, and I actually pretty much just destroyed it, which felt really good. But it's a tough freaking build to beat. For me, anyway. Maybe some people do it to easily. At any rate, Nakamura does verify that there's a third base there. Yep, in fact, oh wow, it's actually in vision of it, or almost in vision of his Overlord. Anyway, Naka's going to pull back. Looks like he probably wants to tech up soon. There's only so much you can accomplish with roaches, especially once the mech army really starts to flesh itself out. Generally speaking, it seems like Zergs want to go up to Hive Tech. They want to get Broodlords, Vipers, probably some Corruptors, of course. Not that Roaches are terrible against mech. I mean, I guess they're better than Ling Bane in most scenarios, but you don't want too many of them, that's for sure. Definitely don't want too many of them. At any rate, we do have Roach Speed on the way. I mean, we are still in the mid-game, technically, so there isn't a need to tech up. Lings are going to run in, actually some poking toward the natural. Naka thinks better of it, pulls back. It looks like he wants to join up with his Roaches. Second Armory and additional starports for our Terran player. By the looks of it, AE is getting ready for the late game. And Naka is just now taking his fourth base. With a Roach-based composition, it's actually, it's not too late. If it was like Lingbane Muta, that'd be super late, or even Lingbane Hydra would be a bit late, but playing with Roaches against mech, the timing on that fourth base seems A-okay to me. So not too much damage accomplished here by AE. Nakamura likewise not able to find any damage in the third base of his opponent. Just now droning up at the fourth, and a scan is actually beautifully timed to see the Spire. That is really important information. Now next, AE will want to know what the hive timing is. Of course, this can be for Mutas, but in all likelihood, I think it's probably going to be for Corruptors into Broodlords. Yeah, Frameshow is, he's Master 2 right now, isn't he? In Dust, I actually didn't quite see if you said if you're playing Terran, Zerg, or both right now. I apologize. I'm interested though, because you were really freaking good with both. I think, didn't you take a break from the game as well? I think around the same time that I took a break. I could be wrong. Anyway, Hydralisk then and Spire both about to finish up. Upgrades underway for our Terran player. Wow, I like his wall. His wall is so much better than my walls. My walls are ugly as hell. Frame Show can attest to that. Worker count is right about where both players probably want them to be. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see any more worker production for now, until workers get killed. But looks like both have reached the final number. And we should be seeing action from here forward as both players are now just about maxed. Huge swell of Lings is going to run in toward the natural. Tanks are firing on both, but there's going to be a surround. 2 of the tanks will go down. Lings do get into the mineral line, and oh wow, I just realized we have a planetary at the third. I didn't see that earlier. That's pretty funny. 18 workers now killed for Nakamura. Definitely a successful attack. He killed a couple of tanks too, so favorable trade for Naka. The planetary at the third base, man, that is as turtle mech as it gets. I mean, that's Avalo style turtle mech. Not really down one. My provisional memoir just keeps me there. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, you switched full time to Zerg. You left us. That's okay. You'll always be one of my favorite Zergs. Can't claim you'll be my favorite. You've got to earn that spot, but one of my favorites. And your real MMR is 5,000. Okay, so that's Master 1 on EU, right? Pretty sure, yeah, that's M1 on EU. That's freaking sick, man. Way to go. Hive is now completing and a second Spire, so we're going to see double upgrades from Nakamura. Or we could see single upgrades while the other goes up to Greater Spire. In fact, there it is, as soon as the Hive finishes. Nakamura on top of that timing. Here comes the maxed mech push out. Lots of Thors. Actually, only a couple tanks. Not sure how I feel about that. Now, granted, the Cyclones are going to do serious work against the Roaches, and it's not as though Thors are bad anymore, you know, after the armor buff. But Nakamura, as is his style, going in with a counterattack, which I love. He just needs to get more surface area here. It looks like we're going to get a base trade. Now, this mech army should be able to take this army out of Nakamura's pretty easily, but the problem is going to be what we see right here. Hydralisks getting into the natural. They're going to take down the few units they find there. Oh my goodness, they were on move command momentarily. I think Nakamura wanted a better position to get a surround, but he did lose a few Hydralisks unnecessarily. Transfusion is going down all over the place. The Thors are standing strong, and as soon as the Corruptors come in, almost all of the Vikings do land. Thors are going to take out the Corruptors. Naka does still have a small raiding party here in the natural of his opponent. He sees that, I think he saw this fourth base. No, he did not. He just saw the gas, but he knows he's up against 4 bases. Thors are now going to take out everything that Nakamura has, and he's losing Roaches from the rally point. It's so hard to stop that as Zerg, by the way. But yeah, the Thors are just absolutely destroying the reinforcing Roaches. It looks like they might finally be enough to break through. Now, the only good news that I can see here for Nakamura, who is just now cleaning this up, is that he didn't lose many drones at all. He actually only lost 4 drones. So while he lost a ton of army, and I'm guessing he's behind, yeah, he is behind on the resources lost, he was able to keep virtually all of his drones alive, and that means he's going to be able to replenish that army, which, I mean, if you think about it, is basically what a Roach army and Zerg in general aims to do. Is they aim to trade out their units, which tend to be cheaper. Most of them tend to be cheaper. Trade them out for their opponents' higher cost units, and then just overwhelm with numbers. So that was really, really dangerous for Nakamura. But in keeping his economy alive, he is now able to replenish and should be able to go on the offensive, especially with the Broodlords now in play. I believe we have 4 Broodlords. No, I'm sorry, only 2. More Corruptors being added. I would imagine that Naka will go up to, it's probably say around 5, 6, give or take. Both players have continued to expand. Neither has lost a base just yet, just been army for army trading. This Overlord is seeing absolutely everything and has not been dealt with yet. Hydralisk is going to loop around here and take out the Hellions, not before they get a few worker kills, nothing too serious. Worker count still is pretty darn nice for Nakamura, he's at 80, so no big deal there. Never hurts to kill a few drones though. We've got +3 attack and +2 melee. So the melee is going to be for the Broodlings, I would assume. Don't think we'll see an Ultralisk transition. Adrenal glands are not yet done. Even if they were done, I believe this Planetary Fortress would pass that test. Don't think we have Ruin Armor yet either, unless I just missed it in the production tab. At any rate, lots and lots of Hydras here. They're trying to zone away the main army of AE. Naka's going to come up and try to focus on the Planetary Fortress. This is going to be pretty close. I think the Hydra DPS is just enough to do it. Naka does lose some Hydras for it, but I think it's definitely worth it in this case. He's keeping that mech player to 4 bases. We're 15 minutes in, so if he can do that a couple more times, he will be in fantastic shape. I think Naka probably has a slight lead right now. He has closed the gap by a little bit regarding resources lost, which I realize you guys can't see too well because my my alert ticker, or my recent alert ticker, covers it. I really should change that location. I'm just not sure where to put it. But anyway, so take my word for it. Naka is slightly behind in resources lost. He's 2,300 resources lost behind, but I mean that's pretty normal for Zerg. It's actually about what you would expect. That goes back to the whole philosophy of Zerg, trading out with their opponents' higher cost units. At any rate, Nakamura is going to come in here and he's going to do exactly what I said. He's going to focus on that 5th base again. If he can just keep doing this, like I said, a couple more times, he's going to be in fantastic shape. He is going to have to deal with this maxed out mech army at least once, of course, probably twice. If you take a look at the bank, that to me looks like 1 remax. Corruptors are easily going to focus down this Planetary Fortress. I think maybe only 1 will fall. Broodlords adding siege power, providing additional siege power to the attack, but the Hydra's going to get caught up in this mech army again, and Widow Mines are now being fixed in, which is interesting. I'm not sure if they're going to be used against the Broodlords, if he wants to run them in and burrow them under. I mean, I've done that before, but you need to have drilling claws to do that. I haven't seen these actually research drilling claws. We'll find out here. No drilling claws. So they're actually just going to get destroyed, but 2 shots do go off. They kill 2 Hydralisks. We do now have the Corruptor versus Viking battle, which I'm actually told that after the +10 HP Viking buff, that Vikings narrow lead to defeat Corruptors 1 versus 1. I've heard that. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard that they narrowly beat Phoenixes as well. Of course, they have other disadvantages, with Corruptors being much faster, being able to attack ground from air, etc., etc. But definitely a nice buff for the Vikings, who do take out the Broodlords and land to avoid being killed by the Corruptors. AE has now taken out this base of Nakamura, and he has a rather considerable supply lead. It looks like that's primarily made up in workers, as the army supply is now evening out. Evolution Chambers going down. +3 melee could be canceled here, which actually would be a nice pickoff, but 2 floors are surrounded by Zerglings. It's actually a really, really nice kill there from Nakamura to take out those stores. This is going to end up in one of those scenarios where every unit is absolutely key. Naka's going to be able to take out the remaining Vikings, but not before 1 more Broodlord goes down. I think the Thor actually got the final shot up there. Nakamura has to be super careful not to lose those Broodlords to the Thors. It's really difficult because at the same time he has to fight with them. He doesn't have the luxury of just running away. He needs to clear this army right now. Meanwhile, AE has pulled his remaining forces back home. Looks like he wants to regroup and probably push again later. Naka has finally cleared this army from his base and now finds himself 10,000 resources behind in the resources lost department. So really, really difficult engagement there from Nakamura. Great positioning by the mech player to seize this ground here, basically in the center, you could say in the nexus of all activity. and just locking down the position. Nakamura fought tooth and nail to clear it out, but he's going to have to do some work to get back in the game, as I do believe he is behind right now. Also worth mentioning, as I said earlier, his evolution chambers were killed, so he did lose his +3 melee, which was researching. If I'm not mistaken, he does have the +3 attack. Yes, so he does have +3 attack, but he is only on +2 carapace and +2 melee. So an upgrade advantage for the mech player, who is now going to move out, and he might end up getting sandwiched if the tanks are not sieged. Nakamura could get us around. This is so precarious here for Nakamura. You know, one volley with these tanks on his Hydralisks, and it's pretty much GG. It looks like Naka wants to set up the surround with the Hydras on one side, Lings on the other, or perhaps that's what he was looking to do, but now he has joined them up. And right as I said, he splits them again. So will it be a counterattack, or will he go for a surround? Huge swell of Lings will push into the Terran main, it looks like. They're just on attack move right now, but there they go. They're going to target the tanks now. If he can get them into the production, that will be fantastic for Nakamura. And AE is just sort of frozen in the center of the map, so Nakamura is buying a ton of time with this attack. This is a fantastic attack. He's also going to pick off a Thor, which is really big. Might even cancel this planetary fortress. AE has now been queued to move into Nakamura's base. There are going to be some Hydras and Broodlords waiting. I'm not sure if the Broodlords are going to be able to get their shots off them before the Vikings take them down. Nice concave from the Hydra list. There are so many tanks here, though, and the Vikings should be able to clean up these Corruptors without too much of a problem. Will the tanks last? It looks like the answer is no. The tanks are just barely going to go down. Nakamura is still clearing out the natural of his opponent. More Lings, after killing the planetary fortress down here, are going to get into the main and now on top of production. This is the worst position possible for any Terran, but I would say especially mech with their immobile army. The few units that AE does have are now just languishing to return home and save all of the production, which obviously, in addition to losing expensive units one by one, if he loses the actual production facilities themselves, they cost more than barracks cost. So this is just a really rough place for the mech player to be in. It looks like he's actually going to lose a factory. Every little bit hurts now. He's going to float in orbital command over to try to retake this base. If we take a look at the worker count, it is now 72 to 54 in Nakamura's favor, and he has expanded to both corner locations of the map. If we get into a mine out scenario, that can be very significant. We've got one Mutalisk. I'm not sure if others are going to join. No, we have that one Muta, which will only live as long as the Vikings are on the ground. As soon as they get up in the air, they're like, nope, these are our skies. Get out the skies, the sun. And the Mutalisk just evaporates. Another Broodlord in production, as well as Corruptor. So it looks like Naka wants to stick with the Corruptor Broodlord. I do like the fact that he's going with so many Lings on the ground. In addition to just being cost effective, the Lings are really nice at out-positioning, out-maneuvering that slow mech army. Speaking of which, here they go, and they're going to be very pleasantly surprised to find an orbital command here and not a planetary fortress, so a lot of SCVs could go down. Hellions get here just in time. Nice response from AE. And Nakamura, who was down 10,000 in resources lost, has now pulled it to a minus 5,000 differential. It's a really big deal. And like I said, that pretty much falls within the realm of what's normal. For this length of a game, that's pretty standard for the Zerg to be that far behind. I use air quotes, behind in resources lost. This sad Liberator is questioning why he was nerfed about 5 times right now. You deserved it, bro. Trust me, you were OP. Corruptors handle him quite easily. And every loss like that, it might not seem like a big deal, it's just one Liberator, but every loss like that in a low econ scenario is critical. And that goes for both players, but Naka, in establishing those corner bases, one of which theoretically should be the Terran players, is going to take a big lead here quite soon. He is now maxing out, so once we hit max, next step is make bang. as soon as he hits Max, he pushes in. It's exactly what you want to do. He is repelled momentarily, pulls the Corruptors back. Vikings have to be very careful not to run into the Hydralisks. Tanks are getting off some nice shots, but the Lings and the Broodlings are able to close that distance, and the Hydras are going to sweep up. Vikings will be able to take out the Corruptors if Naka's not careful, but they definitely don't want to hang out above the Hydralisks, whose DPS will just destroy them. It's exactly what we're seeing right now, and 2 Broodlords remain. Awesome job by Nakamura to pull those Broodlords back, keep them alive, and that is what's going to allow this siege to continue. 4 Thors coming from the high ground. Lots and lots of SCVs are going down. This is something that AE just cannot afford. He's down to 51 SCVs. I mean, it's not the worst count in the world, but when you already don't have a bank, that's a big deal. Blinding Clouds on the Thors to prevent chase. Naka's got to be careful with that Viper there. Looks like the Thors want to single it out and put it away. Oh, wow. I thought that would go down. And do we have the... Okay, we have 1 evolution chamber here. I actually didn't even see if Naka was able to finish the +3. No, so he is still on +2 melee and +2 carapace. Has now hit max again. And has really just mined from both of these corner bases unmolested. Yes, that's a real word, guys, and it's not what you think it means. Group of Hydras going to come in, try to take out another base. Wild Lings come in from behind, get a surround on the tanks. They will be cleaned up, but that is well worth it for Nakamura. AE cannot afford any trades right now. Naka should be a bit careful though with these Hydras. I don't think they can take down the Thors. Can they? I didn't think so. Am I crazy? No, they cannot take down the Thors, and Naka has to be very careful not to lose the Broodlords to these Thors as well. So while the supply is vastly in Nakamura's favor, the army supply is not necessarily, and again, the mech player does have better upgrades. He's 2 upgrades ahead on the ground. I'm actually not sure what the air situation is. I'm pretty sure he's on 3-3 in the air, and I don't know what Nakamura is. Okay, so Nakamura is actually 3-3 in the air too. So it's only on the ground that AE has an upgrade advantage. It looks like Naka is posturing for what could be the final attack, especially as he takes 4 tanks out right at the beginning of the engagement, and that's going to allow the Broodlords to get off beautiful shots onto the Thors, and Broodlings being complemented by the Zerglings, which rush in and trigger some friendly fire on the remaining Thors. I think Nakamura may have done it, boys. What a fantastic game. Just not quite enough from AE to hold on. He's going to lose his bases. His army supply is about 1/3 of that of Nakamura, and GG is called. Fantastic game. Very well played by Nakamura. Thanks for sending that one, man. That was a fun one to cast, too. A lot of back and forth action there. Let's scroll up through chat, see what you boys thought of that one. Sick game. Damn, I missed a lot in chat. Like all the run bys encounters. Oh, the move command in the natural Naka? Yeah. But fortunately they ended up coming through. I like all the run bys encounters. Yeah, that's one thing that Naka does really well. He does it against Bio too. It goes back to what I was saying earlier about our games. We always have crazy games because I'm really aggressive and Naka's really aggressive with his, I mean, not just like harassing sort of run bys, but he also will be just really aggressive with his main army, where I think more Zergs tend to either hit a timing or they sit back, defend, and go up to Hive. But Naka will just, throughout the course of the game, be aggressive. Gonna go stream some Dota. Alright, hey, have a good stream, Brazil. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. And I would like to check out your stream. After I'm done with my stream, I'm gonna try to stop by briefly. before I go to the gym. Yeah, Jiggy, definitely. I would love to see some memes. Send, bro. Let's see what else I missed in chat. Yeah, Flipster, definitely, man. Absolutely. I analyze replays, provide feedback, and cast them. So, and that was a Master League replay. I don't recall if Naka is in Master 2 or Master 3 right now, but I know he's in Master League. All right, give me 1 second, Jiggy, to pull up. Actually, can you send it to me by Whisper? Because I have to pull it up on my PC. Let's go, Virus. Yeah. All right, yeah, send it to me on chat by Whisper. But yeah, Flipster, if you have any replay you'd like me to analyze or cast, as I was saying earlier, if you guys have interesting games from Ladder, the only thing I ask is that you send losses as well as wins if I'm going to cast it, so that way I don't just know that I'm always casting a win. It won't be as exciting that way. All right, let's get into the next replay here. Just have to download it. 1 second, boys. Hell yeah, Jackal. I'm all about that, son. And by the way, Frame Show and Dust, if you guys want to do another live series sometime, best of 5, best of 7, I would freaking love to cast it. You guys have the sickest series. All right, 1 moment, boys. Got to transfer these over to my StarCraft folder. And then we'll be good to go. Thanks again, Naka, for sending that. That was a lot of fun. One and 2. Let's do it. All right, so these will be the last 2 that I cast for today. Then I'll have to go to the gym. And like I said, I'm probably going to be streaming later tonight. Not sure if it'll be a ladder session. It'll probably just be a practice session. We'll see. All right, so we've got a couple of short ones. I'm going to do the shorter one first. Warning, meme incoming. All right, so we have been warned. What? Is this, I'm guessing this is the second game? Jiggy, so Jiggy sent me 2 replays against the same guy. I'm guessing this is the second game. Alright, this is the second one. Not sure how you're complaining after a Bane bust and A moving with speedlings. Dang! Bush, we got a little BM. I hope this fulfills the hype, Jigs. Yeah, I agree, Flipster. Alright, let's get into the introductions here. Probably should have done the other one first, but oh well, we're in it now, so let's do it. In the top left-hand corner of the map, he is apparently a fan of some of our founding fathers here in America. He is a Federalist. Oh man, dude, I love this BM. I love it. His opponent in the bottom right, though part of his base is in the top center. He is the one, the only Blue Terran, Roddy, also known as Jiggy. Walked around, wasn't even up yet. He didn't. Why is it that T? Dude, this guy's losing his mind about drops. What? Drops are OP? What? Heard it here first, folks. So I love the fact that while all of this BM is going on, Jiggy is proxy 4-raxing the guy. I'm going to predict right now that this opponent, who is clear, like he's clearly been gotten to, his jimmies have been rustled, as they say. So my prediction is that as soon as the Marines show up, this guy is going to tap out. You can just tell this mentality, like his own mentality, has gotten the better of him from whatever happened last game, which is what we're going to see next. As soon as he sees the Marines arrive at his base, he is going to quit. That's my prediction. Yeah, in the blue trunks. I should do more of those, the in the blue trunks and the red trunks. I like those. The fighting style intros. Here we go. We're going to show up. Like, best case scenario for this guy, maybe he waits for a bunker to complete. I lose so many games against T. Dude, a 2 medevac Marine. Oh man, it's not a particularly hard build to hold. Jiggy starts out killing all of his lings. It looks like the queen is going to pop out into the Marines as well. He's too busy talking shit to micro his units. That usually doesn't work out too well. I mean, he could be making, like, look at all the minerals he had. He could have, at the very least, he could have been making some spine crawlers up here. I'm not saying it would have saved him, but it would have at least given him a chance. As it stands now, he's going to face this train of Marines and SCVs. The hatchery will go down without so much as a fight. More Lings just flooding in to their deaths, and we have a GG call. No, seriously, we have a GG. You've got to look closely, but right here. What he said was FA, GG, good sport, and then OT. But he got the GG, and he sandwiched it between a couple of other letters. But anyway, GG is called. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was fantastic. He probably doesn't make queens if he dies to 2-1-1. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, and no disrespect to anyone who's in gold or platinum. It's natural. When you're getting better at the game, you're going to go through those leagues. But at the same time, I feel like dying to a 2-1-1 isn't really a thing once you hit diamond. It shouldn't be anyway. Literally, all you need to do is scout that it's coming, and then you make Lings. 5:15 is when it shows up. There can be a follow-up push with 1-1 later, but at 5 minutes and 15 seconds, you make sure you've got Lings and some queens. You don't even need Banelings necessarily, but they help. Classic NA content. Yeah, that was supreme. All right, let's get into the other game now. So this now is the game that caused the rage that you saw in that game. This is the first game. This is fantastic. So this definitely qualifies as exciting ladder games, Jiggy. If you guys get some serious BM like this, where someone is just losing their mind, you can send those games too. Anything that you think will entertain the masses. But like I said, my only rule is that you mix in some losses every now and then to keep things fresh. All right, let's get right into it, guys. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we're going to discover what he did to upset this poor Zerg so deeply. It's our blue Terran, Jiggy. His opponent, the rustled one, who's actually opening gas pool. So my guess is he's going with an aggressive cheese here. I doubt he's doing gas pool to go for some defensive, like, anti-Reaper build or something. So anyway, his opponent, the Federalist. You gotta be kidding me, man. You're opening gas pool, and this is definitely an aggressive build, by the way. Otherwise, he should have a drone down there right now to make that hatchery. Nope. He is cheesing. He is going with Lings. Yeah, stream's got even more else. Oh, you are too kind, Atira. Seriously. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I will repeat my my pitch in a moment here. Looks like the action is going to get underway. But yeah, I casted a pretty decent amount before I took my break a couple months ago, but so I'm happy to be casting again now. But like I was saying to everybody else, if you have like really exciting or interesting games, or even some really creative BM from your opponents, anything you think would be entertaining, feel free to send me the replays. My only rule is that you mix in a loss every now and then, just so it's not predictable for me that when I get a replay, I know who's going to win. That's it. Anyway, Federalist is sending his first pack of 6 Lings with their fellow Zerglings to follow shortly thereafter. He's going to come up to the high ground. Jiggy is expanding on the high ground. He is going with the 2-on-1. And the Lings are arriving prior to a reactor being made. That's actually a big deal. 2 of these Lings need to stay on this SCV here, by the way. Jiggy doing exactly what he's supposed to do in pulling SCVs to zone out the Lings. The reinforcements are going to flood in. However, the first Lings will die. What is the follow-up here? We have a Baneling nest. So this is going to be a dedicated 1-base Baneling bust. It's actually not too often that you see this anymore. Usually when people go with Baneling bust, they go for the 2-base variation. In my opinion, I think the 2-base variation is much better, especially since it's harder to read. As the Terran player, you have to get into the natural and check the saturation. If you get into that natural and see that they don't have any drones, and we're talking at like the 3-minute mark, something like that, 3:30 around there, then you know you're getting busted. Anyway, the Reapers are going to jump down, and they're going to pick off a couple of the Lings, but not get the Banelings before they connect. They get one of the Banelings. The other one is actually not going to be able to kill it, but the Lings do provide just enough follow-up. Jiggy wisely pulling his Reapers away. He wants to draw... yeah, that's awfully ambitious. Wants to draw the Lings away from the mineral line. SCVs are going to get the surround, and these Banelings are going to die long before they can ever bust all up in the Terran's face. And if it didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. That is one hopeless Baneling there. The Baneling that was not meant to be. More Lings flooding across the map, but on 1-base saturation. Hell, not even a full base saturation. This is going to lose very quickly. Especially if Federalist tries to basically parade push it is what he's doing. He's not waiting. Like he lost, I think it was about, I want to say 6-7 Banelings in here as they were being morphed. So if he would have regrouped here, he would have had a bit of a chance. Even then, I don't think it would be a great chance. He's only killed 5 workers. So we've got 23 SCVs to 15 workers. Natural is about a quarter of the way done, while Jiggy is just starting his orbital for his natural. So yeah, definitely a significant lead for Jiggy, and I don't even know what he's talking about with the, was it the 2 medevac marine drop, whatever he called it, but that's not even what he's going against. So I guess he's just complaining about other games that he's played on ladder. I don't know. Jiggy was opening up with that, but obviously he diverted his course when he realized he was against a Bane bust. Scan actually just misses the natural. He sees that it's not made though. Would have been great if he could have seen the edge of this, because in not seeing any creep here, Jiggy might think that he's just not building a base at all, but of course that isn't the case. The natural is now finished. It shouldn't matter too much though. Jiggy has a nice lead. Hasn't yet landed, but you see, if he saw the base there with that scan, I'm pretty sure he would have and definitely should have floated this over. But as of right now, if he thinks this is still one base, then there's no need for him to float this command center over. Reapers, though, are going to go in and verify that there is, in fact, a natural. And at the same time, Jiggy's just easily going to hold these Lings, which are poking up here now. The Reapers are actually putting in some serious work on the hatchery itself. Yeah, I was wondering where the heck the Lings were. The Lings should be able to kill this. Nice grenades and good positioning by Jiggy. He's going to get into the choke point, reduce the surface area of the Zerglings. So, still not mining from the natural. Not a huge deal. I mean, even this gigantic Bane bust that we're about to see shouldn't do too much unless it kills Stim. If it or kills, yeah. It's not a biological entity. If it cancels Stim, then maybe it's worth it for Federalist, but even then, I am not liking his prospects right now. And to get to Stim, he has to first go through the depots, and he bails on that one very, very quickly. Going up to layer off of 2 bases, perhaps we'll see a Mutalisk follow-up. I'm not sure. He doesn't really have the economy to do much of anything, really. And he is actually going to pull his forces back. from the containment that they did have. Here comes the 2 medevac drop. So this is the 2 medevac drop that Federalist was apparently whining about in the previous game that we casted, because we casted them out of chronological order. But that OP 8-minute double marine drop, just a little too much for our poor Zerg here to handle. Jiggy's going to press in with Stim. These Banelings don't have Baneling speed. Centrifugal hooks is what it's called, right? Yeah. They don't have it anyway, and so they're not going to be able to engage off of creep at all. Jiggy doing a nice job kiting, just shaving off some lings, and he's going to wisely pull back. Still hasn't floated his natural down. Just being super safe though. I think it's pretty darn clear that he can take it now. Actually, it's a third base as well. Jiggy clearing more creep, killing more lings, and he's going to back off. So, I mean, this is just demoralizing for Federalists. Without creep spread, without Baneling speed, with proper micro, Jiggy can do this all day. He's just going to shave off units left and right, and these are units that Federalists cannot afford to lose. Banelings again taken out. Nice double drop here from Jiggy, hitting both sides of the map. Has to be careful not to lose. Oh, nice, very nice. Baited into the mine. I was about to say, careful not to lose those forces. And this is basically like a pendulum. You attack here, you attack there. Sometimes you attack at the same time. And once this is cleared, Jiggy is going to pick up and go in the other side. And the Manor Mule. And the Manor Mule, which I'm guessing is probably what sets Federalist up. So an absolute slaughter here in the natural of Federalist. The Mule is just cockily standing. Cockily. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a word. Arrogantly. I don't know. He's being cocky is what I'm saying. Next to this mineral patch. Bruh, I don't even need to mine it. I'm just here. Deal with me. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a Zerg go through his death throes. If you have small children, I recommend having them exit the room. This is for mature audiences only. Drones, lings, creep tumors, whatever the Zerg has, it is being viciously slaughtered. And I'm guessing we are going to see him tap. Here we go. Your race, let's see it. Yeah! It was your race, double Manor Mule, and then is such OP garbage. He said after, yeah, that's right. That's right. You preach it, Jiggy. You freaking preach it, son. You preach it. After being busted. Oh my goodness. This is why we cast it, boys. Oh, wow. And that, by the way, was 3 orbitals worth of Manor Mules to seal the deal. That was awesome. What? Right now. Alright, guys. Time for me to head to the gym. Might be streaming later, but I'm not sure. So, if I don't catch you later tonight, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks to Naka and to Jiggy for sending in the replays. I appreciate it. Terran OP indeed. We can now confirm that. Oh, thanks Nakamura. Glad you liked the cast. Alright, so yep. Like I said, I'm going to try to stream later, but I'm not sure. So keep your eyes peeled. If not, I'll definitely catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. And GG's.